All right, we good now? Are we good now? Fucking halfway through the first quarter. Is it? Are we good now? Is it live? Is it live? Hold on, let me just see if this shit is live now. We good now? We good now? Okay. All right, yeah, there's people in the chat now. All right, so it's working now. Okay. All right, so it's working now. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We're live. Monday Night Football. We're good to go. There's a touchdown from Buffalo. We've got a tie game at 7 apiece. I was spending all this time trying to get this sumbitch started. For whatever reason, there was issues. For one, the camera would not turn on, and then afterwards, every time I kept pressing stream, nothing started. So I had to restart the stream key, get that stuff going, and then finally, now we are in the building. So hopefully I had yourselves a very good Monday. Tuned into the commentary. I believe that it did stream. Did it post? Let me make sure. I think we should be good. Did it post? Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, so we have that there. And we are underway. Nonetheless, hopefully I had yourselves a very, very good Monday. We've already got a tie game. Both teams scored on the opening drive. I watched Tyler Algier run to the end zone, and I'm sitting over here like I should be live streaming right now, but we're here now nonetheless. We're calling both of the games. By the way, the ABC is still not working. Whoever the cable cutters are, they're doing a hell of a job because I still cannot seem to get ABC on the antenna anymore. Ever since that day in which it cut, NBC cut before the game, I never got ABC back. I've disconnected the antenna, reconnected it, repositioned it. I've been able to get NBC back. Actually, just got Fox back. Still cannot get ABC. Don't know why that is. But that's neither here nor there. Steeler Lee, Tony, Fuego, Justin, Lewis, Salvage. What's going on? Saquon, Devin, Stoic Alex, Shad, KT Chris, Josh, Mikey, Notorious Zay, Virgo, Nilla, O Shadow, Sierra, Methodical Misfits. Heck, what's happening? How's everything going? Hopefully you guys had yourselves a very, very good Monday. For those who tuned into the Monday Night Raw stream or Monday Morning Raw earlier this morning, I appreciate y'all tuning back in to the stream. So there is that. Christopher said that I rescanned the TV chat. Yes, I rescanned it 3 times prior to the stream and still issues. I was able to go and get Fox back, but still cannot get ABC back. Not sure why that is, but nonetheless, fuck it, we ball. We work with what we got. We're going to pretty much ESPN it on both ends.
Gotcha,
so we're going to work with what we got.
Witty85 is now following.
So there's that. Oh, Haiti's playing a little bit later. Okay. Yeah, Raw was this morning because remember, they're still in Australia. Devin put 2 on, said Bill Callahan finally going to give you Mike McCarthy. We shall see who they end up hiring. We shall see who the Titans end up hiring. But there definitely was a firing there at the head coaching position over in Tennessee. Let me actually put the game on here as well just to see if it's a little faster. Yeah, it seems as if it's faster here on ESPN than it is on it's faster on ESPN than it is on the on desktop than it is on TV because they're already in the midst of the return right now. So whatever the case may be, we'll work with what we got. All right, here we go. Here comes Atlanta to see if they could respond. Atlanta needs this victory much more than Buffalo does. But both these teams would definitely prefer if they could get a W here today. But this means more for the Falcons than I believe that it does for the Bills. But that's neither here nor there. Steelers would be better with Bieniemy at LC. I think we got to figure out an O-line Nonetheless, they played very good yesterday, but we gotta get a run game. And we had when we had Mike Muckchak as our offensive line head coach, we were a hell of a running football team. Mr. King put 2 on it. Said, you think Fields just got sacked again? Indeed. Brother is on his back somewhere as we speak. By the way, this stream is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you scan the QR code, use a promo code Adonis. I have a draft over here on Underdog, and we'll see if things work out in my favor. This time around, I was actually able to not have any restarting on my phone for said draft. So this is the battle, and it includes both of the football games today. My opponent's team is Jaden Daniels at his quarterback, Bijan Robinson, JCM or Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, another running back that he has there from Washington, Drake London, Roma Dunze, and Zach Ertz. My team is Josh Allen, James Cook, DeAndre Swift, Debo Samuel, DJ Moore, and Kyle Pitts. Thus far, Josh Allen alone has gotten me nearly 8 points on that previous drive in which he found the end zone there. So we'll see if things mess around and work out in my favor, but we'll keep it locked in to see if I can get a W after, unfortunately, taking an L yesterday. There's Drake London. Did Drake London just lose the football? No, he didn't. He did catch the reception. And we got second down coming up right now. Yeah, the television is incredibly slow. Television is incredibly slow. Because this is, let's see if I can fast forward here. What is this lightning joint? Does this take it to live? I don't think this takes it to live. I think that I think that takes it to live, but it's still delayed because man's already threw the football, and these motherfuckers is caught up on insignificant things. It's 3rd and 13 right now, and these motherfuckers is recapping the doggone drive. Swift is buns, I'm cooked. Well, we shall see how things mess around and play out. We'll see how things mess around and play out. Sheldon said, "Hope I'm well." I'm doing all right, brother. I'm doing all right. If I'm not mistaken, you won the iPad on Patreon several years ago, right? There was a Sheldon that ended up winning the iPad when I was still doing the iPad giveaway. So there's that. What do I have in my protein shake? Well, I had my workout at 4:30, and I got done at 5:30. This is 2 scoops of whey of casein. Damn, down goes Michael Penix. He's on the ground. 2 scoops or 50 grams, if I will, of casein in here. 5 milligrams of creatine. A little bit of that up in there. About 2 scoops of Oikos Pro yogurt and a 1 tablespoon of peanut butter with water. I don't do my protein shakes with milk. I do mine with water. And remember, this whole year I was anti-protein shake, so here we are. Nonetheless, down goes Michael Penix. Man's just got sacked. And after an opening drive touchdown, the Falcons are forced to punt, and Buffalo's going to take over at the 25-yard line. Given that it's a sack, I know the folks want to see the South Park Sackola, so here we go. Go grab your scrotums, and it's time to bounce. Pause.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa
weed? Yeah, it's a HD TV. It's a Samsung TV. So I ended up getting hold over there. Lewis, I saw the message already. I didn't acknowledge it. Yes, the game is going on at 8. Methodical Misfit said, "You're fully convinced the Steelers are reaching out for Garrett Wilson. That terrifies you." I don't think that's going to end up happening. I saw a lot of people talking about OBJ, but OBJ's not on the team. He's a free agent, and I don't think anybody's going to sign him until probably around week 10, week 11, if at that. But then, nonetheless, I would say if they can make some phone calls to go and make a move, that'd be great. But I don't know. We'll see. Mutant said, kind of an odd question. Your mom has issue keeping the weight on. Do I have any advice for gaining and not losing? For gaining, well, for one, you have to eat in a surplus, of course. But you have to eat food that kind of, well, it depends. Because why why is it that she's struggling to keep the weight on? Is it a situation in which she's not eating at all? If that's the case, then ultimately you have to, get some foods that are maybe not so much filling, but it gets you with the necessary amount of protein and calories to where now you can put on a bit of weight that's there. So I guess the question would be primarily, why is it that she's struggling to keep the weight on? If I decided I'm going to go to the Steelers and Bengals game or live stream it, I'm probably going to stay here and live stream it. Solely because I'm hearing there's issues at the airport. So given that that's the case, I don't want to have a situation where it's like, I bet, I'll go and I purchase the fucking ticket. I go to the damn airport and all of a sudden now I can't even board the flight because things getting delayed left and right. B. Smith said, what are my thoughts on Brian Branch getting suspended for one game and Juju not getting punished? I think that's the appropriate response. Juju ain't do shit. Brian Branch slapped him in the face. Juju went to go and defend himself. Brian Branch, I believe, while Juju was down, threw a punch, or I think it was more of a shove because the arm came up, but I don't think it was a full extension punch. But without question, after the game was done, that's what he decided to go and do. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody let me know because I don't know anything about it. I'm sure that suspension came from the team. It didn't come from the league. A fine probably came from the league, but I'm sure that the team decided to go and suspend him. So Juju ain't do nothing wrong. Nathan put 2 on and said the fact that the Jets had negative 10 passing yards in the UK is sad. Indeed it is. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. But all right, this game continues. You know what? Let me leave it over here because this is incredibly slow. This one's incredibly slow. Like they just started the first down and the pass is incomplete. Good breakup right there with his back turned to the football. Roach versus Game said, you just showed up. Did I see WWE use my reaction in their show up? Yes, I did. Posted it on Instagram. Oh, wow. Josh Allen tried to find a seam and run. Unfortunately, there was nothing there. Taken down for what should be a sack, but they might mess around and deem this a rushing play here. Josh Allen's got 80 wins in his first 115 starts. Joined Steve Young and Russell Wilson in a statistic there. What was that, 2,700 total yards there? Let's see here. What was the statistic? This was one of 3 players with 27,000 pass yards, 4,000 rush yards, and 270 TDs. Oh, he's under duress right now. Great job from the Oh, Khalil Shakir with a catch on the side. What a catch. What a catch. What a catch. Oh, my Lord. What a catch by Khalil Shakir. I want to see a replay right there to see if he had his feet in boots. Hold on. I think he might have got that. Oh, there's a challenge flag just been thrown. I want to see the replay to see if he caught that. What a pass. But I don't know. Raheem Morris is getting high fives on the sideline, or I should say at least somebody tried to dap him up. I got to see that replay to see if he caught that football. Khalil Shakir certainly did have possession, but did he? Yeah, oh no, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. It's no good. He's out of bounds. Good challenge. Good challenge. Look at that leg. Look at that leg. Out of bounds. He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. It's incomplete. He's incomplete. That's out of bounds. That's about to be Falcons football. He's out of bounds. That right foot was the second foot. Because look, right foot is off the ground when he gets possession. Left foot is down. Right foot's out of bounds. It's over. No good. They're going to have to punt. Hell of a job. Juju wasn't innocent either. In what regard? Enough to deem a suspension? Chris Senju said it's crazy how good Russell Wilson used to be. Looking at that stat. Not necessarily crazy. It's not crazy to see how good he used to be. The crazy portion is how far he's fallen. The crazy portion is not how good he was. It's how far he's fallen. Rest will call it complete because they have bets on Josh Allen's pass completion. No, they're not. That'd be incredibly fool. Can you imagine they look at the same video that we look at in the midst of a review and then proceed to say, yeah, we're going to root a reception. Somebody getting fined. Somebody getting fined. Yeah, Zadarius Smith retired, which I thought was very interesting. I thought that was very interesting because I thought he had a bit more in the tank. Russell Wilson hasn't been the same since he threw that interception in the Super Bowl. Well, not necessarily, because he's had better seasons afterwards. Maybe the mystique about him, but he's been a very good quarterback up until 2019, and then from that point, it was clipped. From that point, it was clipped. After that, he wasn't performing at the same level. Mike Johnson said, you and your Falcons are going through a tough time. You're a fan, kind of, but they've been putting you through it, so you don't get excited when we score. Well, I mean, the thing is, oh yeah, they ruled it incomplete, ladies and gentlemen. They ruled it incomplete. So Eric the fan, there's the call. Good call right there. By the way, Jamal Agnew is an all-world returner. I sang that man's praises when he was in Jacksonville. I can't get enough of seeing Jamal Agnew return kicks. So hopefully he has a good amount of kick returns attempts this season so he can show the world just how good he is, man, because I love watching Jamal Agnew return kicks. Terrible fucking punt. Terrible fucking. Reborn said we shouldn't have to challenge that. Well, yeah, you're correct. You shouldn't have to, but sometimes the referees make judgment calls on the sideline, and kudos to Raheem Morris for throwing that challenge flag before Josh Allen can go and call hike. Replay assist is a thing that they should be able to come and step in, but like I had, pitched, or I should say as I posed in an argument last year, it doesn't make sense if you have replay assist, but all of a sudden you pick and choose, when they come into play, because the whole purpose, of rushing to the line to go and get a snap off prior to, the opposing team challenging is because you recognize, this might not be a call that's actually correct. You introduce replay assist, there should be no reason why motherfuckers run up to the line. The moment you see another team moving with a bit of haste to try to get the snap off, you should immediately say, whoa, let's go and review that, so the other team can save their challenge. And what would really even be the purpose of a challenge anymore? But nonetheless, here we are, It gives rigged. As long as you have the opportunity to challenge, I can't say it's rigged. As long as you have the opportunity to go and challenge, I can't sit there and say it's rigged. Now, if you out of challenges and all of a sudden you have a bunch of questionable calls that happen on replayable or reviewable plays, if you had challenge flags but you out of it, at that point now you can sit there and say, this could be a conspiracy. Here comes the pressure on third down. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Penix. Wow, but a flag comes in. A flag comes in late. Whoa, yo, Tre'Davious White is straight up out the laundromat, bro. Every time I see Tre'Davious White, something bad is happening. Pack that man in. Hand in your jersey, brother. Ooh, I don't know. That's laundry on the field, pass interference, automatic first down. That's an automatic first down. I don't know about that call. I'm not going to hold you. I don't know about that call. That's that was a ticky-tack one. Low key, it could have let them play for that one. But by the book, if anything, maybe illegal content. I don't know. But they ended up getting some. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that call there. That's a ticky-tack one. That's a ticky-tack one. But here we are. Vincent in the building. What's going on? Jerson said you need my thoughts on the Seahawks. You're a Seahawks fan. I like the Seahawks. I think offensively, they're playing very, very good football. Defensively, if they're healthy in that secondary, they could be very, very scary. But it's going to be a two-team race in the NFC West. And truly, I think you guys are going to go to the playoffs regardless. Solely because I think that you're certainly a playoff caliber football team. We'll just see how things play out as the season continues to move forward. And I'm so proud of Sam Darnold. I'm incredibly proud of Sam Darnold. By the way, JSN will be a first-team All-Pro if he continues at the pace that he's moving. He'll be a first-team All-Pro. Is Baker the current MVP or is it Dak? You could just go ahead and remove Dak off that list because he ain't winning those games. So that's really going to hurt him. Baker, I think, is the front runner at the moment. Then, of course, you have Josh Allen. You have Daniel Jones as well. And I know some people are complaining, but believe it or not, Patrick Mahomes is also in the conversation. But he's nowhere near, the Josh Allens, the Baker Mayfields, who I believe is front running. Daniel Jones, if you will, to a degree. You could even throw Puka Nacua. Would have been in the conversation there had he not messed around and gotten hurt. But nonetheless, it's still incredibly early in the season. But I would have Baker at number 1 there as it pertains to MVP standings. All right, they're at the 49-yard line, 3rd and 7. Michael Penix's going to fire it. He's got Drake London wide open. First down to the 32-yard line. Michael Penix is kind of delayed with the release of the football, but man, he's throwing some zingers out there. Dak is leading in all passing without CD, so throw him in there. Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to lead he's led the league in passing before, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been like top 5 in passing yards prior, but then you got to go out there and win games, albeit your defense, is giving up a grandiose amount of yards, but you can't mess around and be a 500 quarterback and get that MVP. Wow, Bijan Robinson with a spectacular run down to the 9-yard line. That's a grown man right there. Bijan Robinson with a huge carry. Cosmic TJ, put 10 on it. Said as a Bucks fan, Baker is carrying the team on his back with all the injuries. That's an absolute fact, bro. But like I said yesterday, my concern for Tampa Bay is, and last night, or I should say yesterday afternoon, they won their first game, which it wasn't a one-score game. Too often the fucking games are going down to the wire. You got to at least be able to, go out there, get a victory to where you can, I don't want to say chill, but you say, yo, I won this game, and it's not constant hysteria because that's very difficult to maintain as the season continues to move forward. Bijan Robinson trying to find a hole. He's not going to find it. Buffalo able to stop him for a gain of nothing. He'll never win MVP, but Jonathan Taylor has been a beast this year for Indianapolis. He has been a complete beast. I wouldn't say he would never win MVP. You go for 2,000 as a running back, consideration has to come into the play. But the only thing that ends up, halting it is depending on what your contemporaries are currently doing. For example, Saquon went for 2,000 last year, ended up getting the Offensive Player of the Year, but Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson had spectacular seasons. So that put them in a situation where it's like, shit, so did Saquon. But then now it's, we'll probably end up going quarterback. And they gave it to Josh, despite the fact that I think it probably should have went to Lamar. The year prior, they could have gave it to Josh. And the thing that's funny to me is, this is my theory. If you give half of the tush-push touchdowns to Saquon Barkley, he's the MVP. Yeah, I say it was backwards with the two of them. Penix, end zone. Oh, wow, that's a touchdown. Drake May got it. That's a touchdown. No, 2023. Yeah, it shouldn't have been Lamar in 2023. It was because 2024, I think Lamar's 2024 was way better than his 2023. 2023, it was one of them like, all right, who do you want to give it to? It's escaping me right now. I had somebody else who would have probably won that. I think it was Josh. I think it was Josh that I probably would end up giving it to him. Drake. I said Drake May. My bad. Drake London. I said Drake May. Drake London, because in the commentary when I put Drake, then I follow it by May. So naturally, when I said Drake, then I didn't say Drake London because I used to say it for Drake London, but he didn't score too much doggone touchdowns to have plays in the commentary. Drake London with the touchdown, and Atlanta leads by 7. Drake London with the touchdown. Atlanta leads by 7. Darren in the building. What's going on, family? Said you're here to see a W. Go ATL. We shall see. We shall see how things are going to play out. But thus far, the offense is operating like a well-oiled machine. Both Drakes are producing. Indeed, they are. Hell of a job right there for Michael Penix, able to go and find Drake May, finding the hole in the defense to go. Drake London for the touchdown. You see, it's in my head now. What do I think will who do I think the Jets will beat their L streak to? Probably the World Trade Center, because those Jets is not going to win no football game. We getting canceled. You got to have some decorum. You got to have some fucking decorum.
Gotcha, bitch.
Marketer and Giant 9 is now following.
Nonetheless, it is a 14-7 lead for the Atlanta Falcons behind a Drake London touchdown catch here. But to answer the question, yeah, the Jets are cooked. I don't know who they'll be able to possibly get a victory on. They're in a very tough position. The offensive line is dog water. Justin Fields is getting no protection. They're in a bad spot. They're in a very bad spot. Is Fields done? I don't think they should bench Fields just yet. I think you still got to give Son an opportunity, but he certainly has played, bad post week 1 for sure. But I don't think, we put in Tyrod. All of a sudden, we've got a much better, winning opportunity. Truly, yesterday morning, you couldn't ask for a better performance from your defense. But it's just tough. It's just really tough. Elijah for 5 said, all in their prime. Who's getting cut? Rod Woodson, Champ Bailey, Darrell Revis, or Charles Woodson? Rod Woodson, Champ Bailey, Darrell Revis, Charles Woodson. That's incredibly difficult across the board. Literally, that's incredibly difficult across the board. One-on-one corners, Darrell Revis and Champ Bailey, I think. And because I think, fuck. Here's the thing. Taking the football away, Charles, Rod, and Champ take the football away. They got takeaways. Revis was absolute lockdown. Longevity over time, like years of dominance, Darrell has the shortest period of time because you have 07 to 14, and then after that, it's not even that great. And even when he was in New England, it was all right. It wasn't like it wasn't like anything super on that level. So I think, you know what, Darrell's gonna go. I'm gonna take Darrell up out of there. Darrell gotta go. That's a tough one though. You mentioned Asante Samuel. They mentioned 4 people. They said all in a prime. Rod Woodson, Champ Bailey, Darrell Revis, and Charles Woodson. The hell you bringing up Asante Samuel for, Fredo? What that got to do with the conversation? Here's these 4 options. Let me show you a 5th. What was it from SpongeBob? Who's gonna tell him? What's going on, son? What's good with you? Open Outdoors with 5 on it. Say, who's my Mount Rushmore for the most dangerous team throughout the years, overall, offensively and defensively, in the term of playing skill? My Mount Rushmore for the most dangerous team throughout the years. So balanced teams of offense and defense. Balanced teams of offense and defense. Okay, so all right. Offense and defense 2024 I'll have to go recent years. I'll probably have to go recent years because all time is a different conversation, you know. So I'll keep it this side of the millennium. 2003 Patriots, 2013 Seahawks. Fuck it. 2022 Chiefs, 2024 Eagles. That'll be the 4 from this side of the millennium. Patriots lost. They didn't win the championship, so it's very difficult for me to, like, anytime you talk about, like, all-time teams, it's hard for me to put them on because they didn't win the championship, but they should be on that list as well, but they didn't win the championship. Hell, even the 2009 Saints, you could have, if I was to move the 2024 Eagles, I could put the 2009 Saints maybe. Raw already happened. Jay Uso, Raw already happened this morning. I already went live for Raw. You got to go. Don't forget checking the notifications. The video's already up. Raw already happened. Raw was this morning. It was at 8 a.m., family. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Get Money Tim, you missed it. Raw already happened. Khalil Shakir makes 2 people miss, moves the chains, and picks up a first down. This man got wiggle out there. Buddy got wiggle out there. Man's completely missed him, and they already picked up a first down. Golly. Golly. You've got to be kidding me. 2 Atlanteans had a chance to stop this man. They forced a 3 and out, and Khalil Shakir made them both miss. Touch the earth, both of y'all motherfuckers. They bodies touched each other. Walker and Watt's bodies touch it. Look at Walker and Watts on the ground. Look at Walker and Watts on the ground. Down goes Walker. Watt's foot went inside the helmet of this man. You got to be kidding me, bro. They got fucking mixed. They got mixed. Ridiculous. That's a first down for the Bills. And now there's Josh Allen. He's got Palmer. That's a first down. Ooh. Ooh, did he get hurt? Oh, no. He's reaching at his knee. Oh, his foot fucking got caught underneath him. His foot got caught underneath him. That looks nasty. I hope it's not crazy serious, but it really looks like it could be. And it's holding on the defense, so at least the catch counts. But Palmer is down. Palmer is down. That did not look very good. His foot got caught completely underneath him. His foot got caught completely underneath him.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Yeah, that looked very, very disturbing. That looked very disturbing. Matt, put 5 on, said start bench cut trade DE edition. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Freeney, and D Jones. D Jones. Dwight Freeney, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, D Jones. Deacon Jones? Well, that's random of putting them all together. Well, for one, TJ Watt's not a defensive end. TJ Watt's not a defensive end. What? Who would have thought throw Deacon Jones in there? That's random as hell. But yeah, JJ Watt is a defensive end. TJ Watt is pretty much a outside linebacker, edge rusher. It's a edge rusher, a whole different, thing. So yeah, Deacon Jones. So I'm gonna switch out TJ Watt. I'll put in JJ Watt. For one, availability is the best ability. However, JJ would have probably been top 5 all time if he never got hurt. So between Watt, Garrett, of course, Deacon is in my top 3 all time. And then Dwight Freeney. This might sound like a hater because I'm a Steelers fan, but Myles Garrett would end up having to leave because if you really take into account guys who have won games and single-handedly, because there's been some games in which Myles Garrett has taken over some games here and there, but Deacon Jones, of course, what's understood doesn't have to be said. Dwight Freeney has won some games, and he's been able to do it for an incredibly long time, hence why he's in the Hall. And then, of course, J.J. Watt was almost an MVP. So if there was somebody to get rid of out of that group, it'd probably end up being Miles. But they're all going to be Hall of Famers for those who aren't Hall of Famers. Open Outdoors, put 5 on it. Said you should have explained that better, but that's on you. But you meant balance from the year 2000 onward. Yeah, so so from the year 2000 onward, the 2003 Patriots for sure. I would have to go with just Super Bowl winners per se. So the 2003 Patriots. I'll throw in the 09 Saints. Then I'll go to 2013 Seahawks, and then I'll close that out with the 2022 Chiefs. Dwayne Pavavon said, "What did Seth Rollins' group do to him? They said he was running. They said we're running things now. Well, what did they do to him? They speared him into oblivion." Reaction is up on the channel and also posted as a short or reel, if you will, on Instagram. Steve said, if I could build my Steelers team from all-time players who played for the team, who would I choose? On the offensive line, I would have Mike Webster at my center, Alan Faneca, and Dermani Dawson. He plays center. Josh Allen's going to run. Can't escape. He's down for a sack. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. I would have Mike Webster as my center, David DeCastro and Alan Faneca there as my guards. Max Starks. And I have to forget who was the other tackle. Ah, shit. I'm forgetting the other tackle. A tackle is escaping me. There as my offensive line. Jerome Bettis would probably end up being my... Well, you know what? Franco Harris would be my running back. Ben would be my quarterback over Terry. My wide receivers would... This is pretty obvious. Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward. That'd be my 4, wideouts. And then, yeah, that'd be my 4 wideouts. If I had to choose a tight end, it'd be Heath Miller. But that'd be my 4 wideouts. No fullback. On my D line, I would have I'd probably go 3 on the D line. So give me Hampton, Casey Hampton, Cameron Hayward, and Mean Joe Green. Then my linebackers, I would have James Harrison. Give me James Harrison, give me Jack Ham, give me Kevin Green, and give me Jack Lambert. That would be my linebackers. And then in the secondary, Rod Woodson, Troy Polamalu, Donnie Shell, and then at the other corner, Mel Blunt. And that's the squad. My kicker, Chris Boswell, and my punter, really don't matter who, but shit, fuck it. I'll throw anybody in there. Fucking Brad Wing. There's that. Jack Tatum never played for. So yeah, that would be my my list. Crazy Ball, KO in the building. What's going on? Is Bettis the best big back, or Earl Campbell? Bettis had more longevity than Campbell, because Campbell, after 4 years, his body fucking quit on him. So I would say Bettis is the best big back because you have the longevity. So there was that. I don't know if Tom Morstead ever played for Pittsburgh. What about Neil O'Donnell? Tell Neil O'Donnell go fuck himself. Tell Neil O'Donnell go fuck himself. People should have been shipping dildos to that man's house after Super Bowl 30. People should have been sipping dildos to that man's house after Super Bowl 30. All right, let me get this second game up here. I will move this. Actually, you know what? I'll leave the chat room over here, and I will get this second game up and ready to go. Oh my God, Josh Allen taking. Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa! Josh Allen's holding his damn chest. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, Josh Allen just got back up, but he was holding his chest just now.
Oh no, there's a man down.
For a second, ooh, that looked a little scary. That looked a little scary. But he was on the ground holding his doggone chest. I said, oh, hold on. Hold on. That was about to be a problem. Yeah, but nobody is blocking right now for. Wait, is that football loose? Oh, no, no. Well, they didn't get the clear recovery, so it doesn't really matter. Hell of a job by Atlanta, man. Dwayne Pafavon said next time Brunson Tsunami Seth, Seth's kid, she's just a child. Now he needs to tsunami that child as well. Great fucking defense right now from the Atlanta Falcons. They are balling from where we sit. They're playing very good football at the moment. Yeah, Atlanta's playing good defense. Atlanta is playing good defense. Ooh, oh, and an offensive lineman just went down right now for Atlanta. Joey Bosa took down Penix, and we might just, Atlanta might have just lost an O-lineman. I don't know if he got off the ground. There's laundry on the field. This might be an offsides. Yeah, it's an offsides. Offside, so the sack don't even matter. Hopefully Atlanta didn't lose an offensive lineman. Did Mans get off the ground, or is he still down? Good God. I think that was Oliver who jumped off sides. So Joey Bosa's sack don't even count. Top Shotter said, why does everybody play good when you drop them in fantasy? Well, welcome to the scheme. Joey Bosa on the Bills now? Yeah, he's on the Bills. There's a handoff. Bijan Robinson. Oh, boy. He just found a hole. Oh, he's got the sideline. They've got trouble. Breaks the tackle. Stays on his feet. He's going to go to distance. Bijan Robinson on the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 2-possession lead. Oh, that's problems for me. My opponent got Bijan Robinson. Oh, my Lord. 81 yards to the house. 81 yards to the house. What a run. That's a grown man right there. That's a grown man right there. 81-yard touchdown. Bijan Robinson able to go and find the seam to go toe the distance. Spec-fucking-tacular. Oh, my God. Look at the replay on the run. Look how fast he found the hole. Look at the burst when he made it outside. Right down the sideline. Bishop is going to need a Bishop. What a play from Bijan Robinson to take it all the way to the distance to the end zone. Bijan! Touchdown. What a damn run. Oh, man. What a run. Good Lord. Bishop was right there too, but not today. Not today. What a run. What a run. Yeah, 21-7. Atlanta is balling. And remember, Atlanta's what? Top 5 defense? They might be top 2. Atlanta statistically is up there defensively. Atlanta ain't no slouch, man. Atlanta ain't no slouch. Them boys came to play. Here's why I said, hey, I got Buffalo in this game. That was my prediction coming into the game. I got Buffalo, but best believe this is not going to be no doggone cakewalk. This is not going to be no doggone cakewalk. But remember, football is 60 minutes now. Football is 60 minutes now. No way Atlanta blows this, right? Well, it is the Falcons. So we shall see. How are the Falcons 2-2? Missed field goal from Younghoe Koo against Tampa to force overtime. And then they got blown the fuck out by, was it Carolina? I think it was Carolina. I think it was Carolina.
Then you sell it.
That blew them all the way out. Darren said number one overall defense. Well, there it is. Yep, number one overall defense. Them boys came to play, man. Them boys came to play. They came to play. Yeah, 30-0 against Carolina, but that's divisional football right there. Not to excuse it, because 30-0 loss is fucking, demoralizing. What a play. And it's a great block right there for Bijan Robinson. Yeah, Washington done got son on the ground. That's a hell of a block. Mr. King said game done. Oh, what a tackle. Okay, Walker, take his ass down. All right. Meanwhile, game getting ready to kick off over in game kicking off right now in the nation's capital. Let me open this up. Game kicking off in the nation's capital. Oh, this shit ain't opening. There we are. All right, I got both games here. Yeah, they trying to jinx the game, indeed. Put their shades on so my eyes. Put these shades on for my doggone eyes. Falcons at top defense while you can't stop a JV team. Oh, damn. There's James Cook. James Cook going to need to make some plays here. Who is that on the field for Chicago? All right, Ben Johnson. Can he make something happen here? He was the assistant coach of the year. You know what? Let me put both games on the screen at the same time. Put both games on the screen at the same time. Try to put both games here at the same time. All right, James. James Cook finding a seam, moving the chains, picking up some yards here. Yeah, I'm gonna put both games on the screen. I'm gonna put both games on the screen. All right, here comes QB Zesty coming out to the field right now. QB Zesty taking the field right now for Chicago. Where's the soundbite? Oh, here we are. QB
Zesty.
I said QB
Zesty.
First down QB
Zesty.
taking the field with his Chicago Bears. Looks like it was raining, or that must have been complications of the pyrotechnics. So we shall see. The handoff, DeAndre Swift going nowhere, taken down after a gain of 1. Currently, what do I think is the Falcons' playoff chances? Well, yeah, I still got more than half the season to go. I think the Falcons are in a good spot, especially if defensively you guys hold and perform at this level. Truly, a playoff berth is inevitable. But as we both know, season is young. Oh, they still got Palmer on the sideline. Pain. First down for Chicago, by the way. Midway through the second quarter, Josh Allen trying to use his legs for Buffalo. Only able to pick up a few more yards. It's going to be a third and manageable, third and short coming up right now. 3rd and 3 right now for Buffalo. Meanwhile, Caleb Williams pass caught. And then on 3rd and 3, Josh Allen threw it right into the ground. Why? Your man was right there. Josh Allen threw it straight into the motherfucking turf. You got to be kidding me. Your man was wide open, and Allen completely missed him, and the Bills are going to punt. Wow, how disappointing is that? He threw it straight into the turf. Golly. Meanwhile, here's a handoff. Oh, DeAndre Swift found a hole. If this man had Jahmyr Gibbs burst, he would have probably took that the distance. But that's enough for a first down for the Chicago Bears. There's the punt. Is going to get... Oh, they got a chance to field it. Throws it backwards. It's fielded at the 5-yard line. What a great play on special teams from the Buffalo Bills to throw the football out of the bouncing end zone and force Atlanta to start this drive from the 5. Meanwhile, for QB Zesty, 1st and 10, there's a dump off right there to DeAndre Swift. Got a couple blockers out in front, and he's going to pick up a first down across the 35-yard line. DeAndre Swift already making plays through the air and on the ground.
By 14 grams of crack.
Zap put 2 on it, said, hate the uniform for the Commanders. Look like Pittsburgh. Well, I don't know. Toss. Where's he going? Nowhere. Commercial break for the Bills and the Falcons. But 2nd and 4 inside the 30-yard line right now for the Chicago Bears. What do you got, Zesty? What do you got? Handoff, nowhere to go. Gain of nothing, and now a 3rd and short coming up right now for Chicago. 3rd and short coming up right now for Chicago.
Zesty.
Needs to make a play.
Zesty.
Gotta find the open man.
Zesty.
Time to show the people what you got. Bills are frauds. Wow, who the fuck was he throwing to? Who the fuck was he throwing to? Who the hell was Caleb Williams throwing to? This man completely missed DJ Moore. He was standing right in front of him. DJ Moore was standing right in front of him. This man threw it into a whole different zip code, bro. DJ Moore right here. This motherfucker threw it way over his head. What are we doing, bro? What are you doing, Caleb Williams? What the hell are you doing? He completely missed him. Completely missed him. Nobody else's fault but yourself. So now they got to try a field goal right now to get the first points of this game. Through the uprights. Got it. 3-point lead for Chicago. Maybe it's just you, but anybody else think that turn? The turn with the vision and being used as a plot to hoodwink everybody, thinking just to hoodwink them, just like SummerSlam. No, I don't think so. 'Cause I think that'd be incredibly stupid of an angle to try to go and run with. Greatest QB in the NFL and the best passer of all time, Dak Prescott. Yeah, you must be imitating Cowboy Bob. That's why you got them G's and W's together. All right, here we go. Atlanta starting their next drive inside their own 10-yard line from the 8. Michael Penix takes that snap, handoff to Bijan Robinson. Can he find a seam? Barely, but enough to find a 7-yard gain. And that's going to set up 3rd and 1. That's going to set up 3rd and 1. Peyton in the building. Yeah! How's it going? CC said thoughts on the Steelers this year. You think Prime Rodgers is back? Prime Rodgers is not back, but Rodgers is playing very good football. But as far as I'm concerned, I got to see what things look like come the tail end of the season because we've fallen apart how many years consecutively? So I really don't give a damn about the first 10 weeks of the season. I want to see what we look like the final 8. First down. First down. Atlanta moving the chains. David said, we sipping tonight? Absolutely not. I'm actually fatigued because it's been an incredibly long day. Live stream in the morning, record, download, then record the doggone commentary, go to the gym, all while getting my 10,000 steps, making sure I got my push-ups and my squats, eating not that long ago, and then ultimately now dual streaming both of the games. By the time that 11:15 roll around, I'm freaking gonna be ready to fall the fuck over. Chris said, where do I get my suits from? Oh, wow. It depends. There's different companies. This one is from X Suit. I got this one from X Suit. I'm working on trying to see if I can get a sponsorship, but they kind of ignore me at the moment. But I got this one from X Suit. A lot of the other ones are from Indochino. They have a lot of different websites that are there. And then I have one from Ask Oki in Dubai. That was my second most expensive suit, if you will. But that one is made it's MTM, but it's kind of made bespoke, so it's all right. What are they doing? I have no idea what they up to. Ted in the building, what's happening? Edgar said you saw a stat how the last 4 number 1 overall QBs have gotten their head coaches fired. Their first season. That's brutal. Michael Penix is going to run. Oh, he could have picked up 1 more yard. But JD5 is taking the field right now for the first time for Washington as the Commanders step onto the football field. Oh, the Bills defense got to get a stop or they're going to find themselves being down 3 scores. There it is. Handoff. Nowhere to go. Nowhere. Carry right there. Tyler Algier able to get to midfield. Only a gain of about 1. Only a gain of about 1. Where's the score for the Bears and the Commanders? What do you mean, where's the score? The score is right there. It's in the corner. Is it not? Oh, shit, it's not. There we go. 7-7-3-0. 3rd and 2. Penix is going to throw. Oh, he got to run. Tuck the football, but he is able to find his man. That's a first down, Kyle Pitts. He was able to find Pitts right there late, and Pitts able to go and move the chains. For a second, he's rolling towards his right. He's a left-hander. I thought nobody was there. Good pass by Penix. Meanwhile, we're now under 10 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Payne said, I've been live this whole time. Yes, indeed, I have. Penix looks comfortable. He's trying to get comfortable now. He's trying to get comfortable now. JD5, there's the handoff. No, he's going to keep it. Can't make nobody miss. He's going down after a gain of 1.
Denisha just resubscribed for 23 months. What's up with Twitch not sending out notifications lately? SMH.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not remotely surprised. Come to notifications, you know they're not sending a goddamn thing. Gonna always make it difficult just for the people to be able to tune in to the streams and know what it is that's going on. Always a problem every single time I get ready to go and upload some or go live. Now all of a sudden my people can't find me because Twitch has limited the notifications, or maybe YouTube limited the notifications as well. So it'll always be a problem. Why am I sinking? Nah, the camera just went up. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I just never acknowledged the fact that the camera went up? Wouldn't that be funny? Y'all be watching the stream the whole time like, yo, where's Adonis? I hear him, but I don't see him. I hear him, but I don't see him. 3rd and 9 right now for Penix and the Falcons offense. 2:45 left to go here in the half. There's the pass. It's going to get caught, but not enough for the first down by Robinson. So if you're Atlanta, you could bring out the kicker and go and try a, where are they at right now? They're at the 33. What's that, a 50-yard field goal? But the offense is staying on the field here. They said we're not even going to attempt the field goal. He's down at the 33. Yeah, that's about a 50-yard field goal. Would I ever fall asleep on stream? I have before. In like the middle of it. Well, maybe not the middle of the stream, towards the tail end where I'm trying to stay awake and then I have to go and end it. But I don't think I'm going to go to sleep on a stream. I have no desire to do a sleep stream. What is there to gain from that? Even if I did like, oh, well, we doing a live subathon and where we up all doggone day and then, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep on stream. I don't know. I'd feel kind of uncomfortable. Marcus said you off work, glass full of whiskey and ready for some football. How's everybody tonight? We all right. I'm just a little fatigued. This has been a very, very long day. It's been a long day. Nonetheless, this game thus far, Atlanta with the shock of Monday. Respectfully, as a man, you respect another man's sleep. Yeah, it's just weird. I just don't know. Like if I had a stream and I'm just y'all gonna be on some, hey man, what the fuck is going on, bro? Ain't no way. I'm about to sleep on street. What am I doing? That'd just be a little odd. It's like, oh man, I see the Chiseled Adonis is live. I wonder what he up to. Like, what is that? What is there to be gained from that? What's there to be gained by that? That'd be ludicrous. Oh, pass intercepted. Jaden Daniels just threw the ball, picked off by the command. Wow, well, what the hell? I just opened my eyes. This man just got picked off. Oh, Lord. Interception song. These songs of INTs right into the hands of Chicago, taking the football away. Take the football away. Take the football away. Oh, man. Jaden Daniels intercepted. Take the football away. William keeping the tradition going, giving out gift. Donation. On 2 different occasions, holding it down for the community. You were there earlier this morning and you're back here later on. I appreciate you. Whatever Forever said, have I watched Barack Obeezy's Naruto Unhinged videos? I've seen some clips on Instagram, but full length production, nah, I haven't. Just solely because I haven't had time. Dusty Boy said somebody right now entering the stream like, what the fuck? Indeed. Bro, I had to check down and threw a pick. You know your cousin in Maryland just lost her mind. She's a Commanders fan. Let me check on my underdog right now. Keon Coleman with his first catch going backwards. I know I'm probably behind right now because of that Bijan Robinson touchdown. Yeah, I'm definitely behind because of that Bijan Robinson touchdown. That shit gave him 131 yards. He got 21 points himself. Bijan Robinson is carrying my opponent. Then again, yeah, I need my guys to start making some plays. And he got Drake London too. Fuck. Drake London and Bijan Robinson are the primary reason why this man has points. Drake London and Bijan Robinson alone gave this man the lead. Golly. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot. Meanwhile, this pass is it caught? Is that low? No, I think they're going to rule that a catch. The ball didn't hit the ground. I think they're going to rule that a catch for Buffalo. That's a catch. That's a catch. Did it hit the ground? No. It never. Did it? Zesty. Oh, you got to catch that football. Chicago almost had a fucking circus catch from Roma Dunze. He got to catch that football. I think it's incomplete. I think it's incomplete for Buffalo. There might have been a slight second in which it touched the ground. I don't know. They'd have to put it in super slow motion. He was trying to find Deebo Samuel, completely missed him, pass incomplete, or I should say intercepted, and taken away by Chicago. Virtuoso giving out 5 gifts. Donation. There it is, DJ Moore moving the chains. Let me see the replay here on Moore's catch. I want to see if it touched the ground. Let's see. Right here, first effort. Nothing is on the ground. Touched his knee. Yo, you know what? I think that's a complete catch. That's a catch. That's a catch. I don't think that ball was on the ground. I think that's a catch. 1 in the chat if you think it's a catch. 2 in the chat if you think it's incomplete. And this is the game in between Buffalo and Atlanta. 1 in the chat if you think it's a catch. 2 in the chat if you think it's incomplete. Thank the Sun giving out 5 gifts as well. Holding it down for the community. God damn. Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. This shit is doubling up. The Virtuoso give out another pair of gifts. And then Thank the Sun gave out another pair of donations. Or is my shit in a genjutsu? I don't know. Holding it down for the community. Black Attack said prayer stream. You here for it? Meditation prayer. Well, Justin just became a member as well. I appreciate you. All right, here comes Chicago marching down the field here. DJ Moore taking advantage as the defense still trying to freaking politic. QB Zesty taking advantage. I want to see if they're going to rule it a catch. Yeah. Oh, no? Interesting. They ruled it a catch, but it didn't even matter. Pass sailed incomplete. They kept it as incomplete. It's crazy. They kept it as incomplete. It's crazy. But now Atlanta forces a punt. Oh, AJ Terrell low-key interfered with Keon Coleman. Suarez in the building. What's going on? Meanwhile, Loveland on the field right now. Chicago inside the 35-yard line. Caleb Williams looking left, got his man. That's the rookie tight end. That's a first down, but there's late laundry on the field. Late laundry on the field. Oh, it's offensive pass interference on Loveland. What? This guy was dropping into coverage. I didn't see a full extension, or maybe I'm in a genjutsu. $5.97 watching. Love to see it. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Pass over the middle. Ooh. Had his man incomplete there for Chicago. 3rd and 20 for QB Zesty. Just get close enough to where you can kick this field goal. Meanwhile, for Atlanta here, backed up inside their 15-yard line. Final minute and a half. Hey. London's going down. Oh, 1 yard short. That's a shame. Timeout Buffalo. Timeout Buffalo. Timeout Buffalo. Oh no, that's a first. Wait, they gave him the first down? Wow, they gave him the first down. I'll be damned. Well, or maybe it was already the first down there for Atlanta. I thought Atlanta. No, it's 3rd down. See, I knew it wasn't a first down. I knew it wasn't a first down. It's 2nd and 1 right now, and now Penix got to throw this sumbitch away. There you go. It's 3rd and 1. Jake Moody got another job, did he? It's ridiculous. Let me hit the refresh on Chicago. He made it? Yeah, I'm really behind over here on the Chicago game. I got to refresh, but it's moving hella slow. Like it's not even loading. Let me hit the refresh. Another Bills player down, yeah. Another Bills player down.
Oh no, there's a man down.
Yeah, another Bills player down.
14 grams.
Gio Pavavon said, am I wearing undies over my suit?
Sell it.
Wait, am I wearing undies over my suit like the IG real harlots spamming your FYP with the same damn content? What you wearing underwear over my suit? Why would I wear underwear over the suit? I don't understand how that works. Wear underwear over the suit? Full pair of pants is on. Full pair of pants is on. No underwear over the suit. I think that'd be wild. Underwear over the suit is crazy. Underwear over the suit is crazy. Yeah, it's like Captain Underpants or something like that. Who's wearing underpants over the suit? Bots being extra today? Yeah, indeed. Joker said, fuck Teague time. What is this Teague time about? Because I see that in the MLK highlights, or I should say edits, where they're talking about Teague time. What's the lore? Bijan Robinson got 136 yards already. He got 136 yards already. Have I seen the AI edits of Chris Benoit in AEW? Yeah, I saw the edit of him making an entrance. Penix. Oh, he's going to launch it down the field. Wow! Oh, how do you drop that? No! Yo, that should have been a catch. That should have been a catch. Did Johnson break that up? I want to see the replay there. What a rifle pass. Let me see if he broke it up. Terrible route. No, I think that hit his hands. You got to catch that. Meanwhile, second field goal is good. Here comes the return now from the Commanders, trailing 6-0. Penix is going to throw. Oh, he's got London. Ah, he missed him. He missed him. You can almost see the game through the shades. Oh my. Teague time is basically Jeff Teague wearing a jersey and nothing but draws on. Oh my. Wearing a jersey with no draws is crazy. That's why people is over here talking about some Teague time. That's wild. Oh, Jaden Daniels going to air it out. Pass broken up. What a great breakup right there. Was that Kevin Byard? Yes, that was. There's a flag on the field, though, but that's a hell of a fucking play right there from Chicago. Look how he came over top to deny that football. What a hell of a breakup right there. Oh, it's illegal hands to the face by the defense. Damn. Illegal contact. Brutal. That was a hell of a goddamn PBU right there by Kevin Byard, but unfortunately it won't matter because it's an automatic first down. Where did the illegal contact happen? They're at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he doing too much right there. That's kind of soft. I ain't gonna hold you. But I get it. Another Buffalo Bill is down, by the way. 21 seconds left to go here in the half. There's a handoff over there. Oh, ball is out. Ball's on the ground. I think the Commanders fell on top of it. Ball back on the ground. Wait, no. Chicago might have it. Hold on. I thought the lineman had it. Chicago might have it. Ball on the ground. Wait, what the hell's going on? Ball came out. There's the fumble. I thought the offensive line had it. Instead, it went right through his legs. I think Edwards took the ball away. Oh, no. Chicago might have that football. It's a fumble. Oh, shit. Jake Matthews is leaving the field now, too. Yo, how many injuries is happening in this game between Atlanta and Buffalo? That's not good for Atlanta. Y'all need Matthews out there. Yeah, that's pretty much going to end the half because I don't think Buffalo's going to take a shot. Good Lord, the Bears got another takeaway now. Bears making plays. 1st and 10, double pump. He's got Adonis moving the chains. That's a first down. Here comes Buffalo. They're going to use a fair catch. 15 seconds left. They only got one timeout. You know exactly what's coming. Underdogs tonight. Yeah, I got some underdog tonight, but I am fearful to take a look at it at the moment because I know I'm getting cooked. My opponent has Bijan Robinson and they have Drake London. Both of them scored touchdowns today. Both of them have given them a combined 40 fucking points alone, not even counting the opposing other players, I should say. So I know I'm trailing heavily right now. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'm down by 18 points. My opponent has Jaden Daniels, Bijan Robinson, Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt.
Slav 1314 is now following.
Drake London, Roma Dunze, and Zach Ertz. I have Josh Allen, DeAndre Swift, James Cook, DJ Moore, Deebo Samuel, and Kyle Pitts. Isn't that halftime? The fuck going on? Did he intercept it on a bomb? Yeah, it was just an arm punt. Mans tried to throw a deep ball, but that's just it wasn't an arm punt. He threw it short and it got picked off right there. Great fucking play. Way to cut him off too. Josh Allen throwing interceptions. Oh my. Meanwhile, DeAndre Swift on a carry, picking up positive yardage here, driving the Bears closer and closer. Josh Allen throws an interception picked off by the Falcons. Meanwhile, right now, 1st and goal right now for the Bears, and they're going to take that to the end of the quarter.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gavin Morgan 123 is now following.
Josh, what the heck, man? Did Haley Steinfeld take your go-go juice? Well, maybe she did. How do you make that bad pass, bro? Khalil Shakir was open, too. It was a delayed pass. My new chair came in the mail, by the way. but it's at my parents' house. My shit came in the mail, but it's at my parents' house, so I gotta go pick it up. Tomorrow might not happen because it's gonna be quite the distance for tomorrow. But low-key, I might end up having to go pick it up tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. Yep, end of the first quarter over in Chicago. Pardon me, over in Washington. Meanwhile, right now there's 10 seconds left in Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta's up 21-7, and it's actually a legitimate 21-7. It's not one of those, oh well, you know, we're up 2 scores, but we're shaking in our boots. They playing some good football right now. You got 10 seconds left. You got 2 timeouts. You could play the sideline here. They're just going to try to get down the field, get in field goal range. They got 2 timeouts. You could run some catch and runs here as well. Yeah, it's the end of the first quarter over in Washington. Is this the last doubleheader game? I hope so. I hope so. You need the Bills over 70 yards. Doubleheader games suck. Agreed. Agreed. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. What do you got, Penix? He's going to air it out. He's got his man, Drake London, out of bounds after a gain of 9. And now you have 6 seconds. You can throw one more play. You could have one more play, but you got to immediately call timeout once it's done. Falcons have 21 points. No way deja vu happens, right? Well, we shall see. 6 seconds left. Ah, damn, they took DeAndre Swift out? The fuck? Oh, catch and run. Go, London. You have to score. You have to score, London. You have to score. That's a touchdown for Atlanta. How does that happen? How the hell does that happen? That's incredible. Oh, my God. That's incredible. He went all the way. That's incredible. Oh, my God. Meanwhile, DJ Moore gets down to the 1 yard. Oh, he's out of bounds. No. No. He's out of bounds. Wow. Wow. He's out of bounds. No touchdown for you. Genjitsa! And Caleb Williams is going to dial up voicemail, call his own number, and take it the distance to the end zone. QB Zesty has a touchdown for the Chicago Bears on the ground. QB Zesty has a touchdown for the Chicago Bears on the ground, and Chicago is going to make it a 13-0 lead. That's how you run the football, Zesty boy. That's how you make a play, QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
Making plays for the Chicago Bears, but Drake London stepped out of bounds just before the touchdown. Oh, my Lord, that is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Drake London, all he had to do was fucking dive. You've got to be kidding me, bro. You've got to be kidding me. All you had to do was fucking dive. You would have had a touchdown right there. Let me tell you something right now. These motherfuckers better hope they don't lose. Is that enough for a clitoris alert? I don't think so. That's more of a genjutsu of genjutsus. I don't think that's enough for a clitoris alert. But that's certainly a genjutsu right there. That's certainly a genjutsu right there. Caleb Williams, a cat of the NFL. Believe it or not, no, because the cat at one point in time was a top 5 center in the league. Some can argue that he's still that. But after all that, you talk about zest, Caleb Williams is that. And the funny thing about it is that Caleb Williams by far is more zesty than Cat. Cat just got the fucking voice and then some of the mannerism. The son be moving a little wacky, but that's neither here nor there. But my God, Atlanta, that is fucking brutal. I'm sorry, fam. Darren, I'm sorry, fam. That's fucking brutal. That'd have been a touchdown. And you know what's crazy? All Drake London had to do was fucking dive, bro. Reggie Bush would have scored that touchdown there. Once he made it to the fucking 4, he should have
Browns.
tried to dive. That's brutal. That's brutal.
You sell it.
Cryptid Prince Pateno said, how have I been? Ain't it crazy? The NFL just seems mostly upside down, besides the Jets. Like it doesn't seem right. Well, that's just football. Yo, you couldn't ask for a better first half from the Atlanta Falcons, bro. You could not. Yeah, they're not using Kyle Pitts. They should trade him away. But you can't ask for a better first half from the Atlanta Falcons, bro. Yo, they have final game stats in the first half, bro. Did they punt? They punted once, right? How the fuck they had, bro, what? Atlanta had 7 drives. Look at the Bills scored on their opening drive, right? After Atlanta scored, the Bills scored. Punt, 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 pick. Atlanta, what? These motherfuckers had 7 drives? 7? Yo, they've ran 37 plays, 335 yards. 335 yards in a half. What? 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 They're averaging 9 yards per rush. Every rush is a first down. They're averaging 9.9 yards per rush. Shut the front door, bro. Yo, Buffalo got to get their head out there. Yo, what in tarnation is Ryan Clark wearing? The man got on maroon on top of maroon, or I should say burgundy on burgundy on burgundy. Good God. Yo, Drake London has 147 yards on 9 catches in the first half. Bijan Robinson got 138 yards on 12 carries in the first half. Yo,
Sell it.
what the fuck is Buffalo doing? Jesus Christ. Woo! That's that type of shit where you in the damn locker room and motherfuckers just looking at each other like, yo, I dare somebody to tell a joke in here, son. You ready to fight immediately. There's nobody better bust a laugh. Nobody better crack a joke. Coach gonna be losing his mind. You know somebody taking what the fuck? You know somebody taking their clothes off mad as hell, bro. You know somebody taking their clothes off. 335 yards at the half. Bro, Drake London has 9 catches, 147. That's a full game stat.
14
Yo.
of
Yo. That's
Then you sell it.
like, okay, Bijan Robinson scored an 81-yard touchdown. Let's just strip that away, right? How the fuck does Drake London have 9 catches, 147 yards? If you take away that last catch and run, you take that away, he's still over 100 yards. He's still over 100 yards. Buffalo in trouble. Buffalo in fucking trouble. Yo, Bills fans. Y'all got to get this shit figured out, bro. Oh, Lord. Meanwhile, a little bit of trickery and around reverse for the Commanders. And it's a gain of 8. It's a gain of 8.
Then you sell it.
Dwayne said me versus Mercedes. Oh, my. Sean P51 said, Falcons are surprising you. Bijan is a dog. Indeed, he is. Amir P21 said, Drake going to be #1 most overturned touchdowns since 2022. Stoic Alex P51 said, we're all looking at the Yo Gotti How meme at the moment. And David P51 said, hey, Atlanta, there's no way you fumble this lead away, right? History has a way of repeating itself. Listen. Good God. Isaac said those stats, but only a 2-touchdown lead. What's crazy about it is Should have been 3 if he dove sooner. It could have been a 3-touchdown lead if he dove much sooner. But all this production, Buffalo's going to get the football first. If Buffalo goes down the field and scores a touchdown, you've got to be incredibly fucking frustrated if you're a Falcon fan, because with the amount of production, you've doubled what their production is in the first half alone. You cannot allow a opening drive touchdown. If Buffalo goes down the field, they score opening drive touchdown. They're only 7 points away. That's way too fucking close. Being down 1 score is way too close to being down no scores. They needed that touchdown. At least a field goal to make it a 3-possession game. And Drake London stepped out of Bunks at the 1. Brian Branch plans to appeal the 1-game suspension. Matter of fact, that actually reminds me. Let me see who actually gave Brian Branch the suspension. Was it the league or was it the team? Let me see. Oh, the NFL is suspending him. Yeah, he's going to most likely, he's going to try to file the appeal. He might mess around and get it. I thought it was a team that was giving him the suspension. He might mess around and get it. But it depends on if he actually threw a punch afterwards, because just slap alone isn't enough. That could be an ejection and a fine, but enough to suspend somebody? I don't think so. I thought it was the team that was suspending him. Meanwhile, the Commanders are continuing to march down the field. They're now inside the 30. He's gotten into too many fights. He's a repeat offender. You like how to appeal the NFL, you have to appeal the NFL, right? If Atlanta keeps their foot on the gas, Buffalo's done. In theory, yes. All right. That's another first down for Washington. That's another first down for Washington. Devion said, Saints! How do we lose to the Bills, bro? These motherfuckers looking so fraudulent tonight. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's the thing about football. You can look a certain way against one team, but you look completely different against another. Look at the Falcons. The Falcons, when they played against Carolina, you think anybody would have believed they could have came out here and performed like this tonight? The Saints got, no, the Saints. The Falcons got zipped against Carolina. Nobody would have believed they would have been able to come out here and put on a good performance. Sexy Harlot, that's a bad name right there. You got to change that doggone name. Said you got excited when I started showing those delts. Well, for one, how about no? All right, you got to quell your clitoris. Quell your clitoris. Edgar said apparently people think the fight started because Mahomes spun the ball in front of him with no flag, then had someone else had someone else been flagged for the Chiefs. The Juju thing at the end just put him over the edge. Yeah, I don't know. Irregardless, Brian Branch made the conscious decision to go out there and then go and slap Juju after the fact. It wasn't a situation in which Juju did something to go and provoke him. He put his hand out to almost signal, just giving him the high five or the handshake at the end of the game, and then boom, there went Branch going off. Whatever the case is, he should know better. Yeah, he broke Juju's nose. Well, that's something that he got to have to answer to. You like the shirt? Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Drunk Storm. Oh, the YouTube chat froze. Jay the Artist said that your Colts are number one. Indeed, they are. Kinda! Put 7 on us. The MVP race is just Mahomes and Baker right now. Mahomes number 1 in total yards and TDs, but his record ain't good. I can't say that it's just Mahomes and Baker. I would disagree with that. I think Daniel Jones should get a little bit of recognition. I think Josh Allen should get some recognition. Jonathan Taylor should, mess around and get a little bit of recognition as well. And Puka Nacua would have, but then we'll see what's going to end up happening. Harry Harlot. Wait, what the fuck? Said this name better than it.
Zesty.
Get out of the chat.
Zesty.
What are you doing? Pack them up. Get them up out of here. Have I seen Samantha Irvin's latest music video? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. Commanders to the end zone. They've got themselves a touchdown. Commanders to the end zone, got themselves a touchdown. Chris Moore with the score. And now they've cut their deficit down to one score game. They cut their deficit down to a one-score game. Meanwhile, second half in Atlanta is kicking off in exactly 1 minute. Second half in Atlanta is kicking off in 1 minute. Here's where Allen proves why he won the MVP last season. I mean, he kind of already proved it. No golf recognition. Ah, yes, golf is another person who's got good production as well. But it's still so early in the season. There's a lot of candidates, hence why I don't really like, predicting individuals for particular awards this early. But nonetheless, give it about 5 weeks. We'll see people start to separate themselves. I think it's Baker's award to lose currently right now. What a catch. What a catch by Moore. He didn't need to get 2 feet. He had just one knee down in the side of the end zone right there. Great pass by Jaden Daniels, JD5, able to find his man. Beautiful pass, good catch, touchdown. Commanders. Desai said you just started watching Raw. You sure I've heard already, but they used me in the recap? Yes, they did. I have it posted on my Instagram right now. Oh, shit, what do you know? They got Young Jeezy performing. They got Young Jeezy performing out in Atlanta for halftime. If they got Young Jeezy performing, I wonder if they brought out Gucci Mane just for 1 second. Because you know exactly what song that Jeezy and Gucci Mane can mess around and perform together. Because although they had beef for quite a long period of time, after the verses, to close everything out, they sang together one time. And it brought the hood together, even if it was for a hop and a skip. Because Jeezy the Snowman went out there and he was saying, I'm so icy, so icy. Girl, don't try to fight it. All your friends invited. I'm so icy, so icy. You know, they going out there, they icy tonight.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
He's so icy, baby.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
He's so icy, baby. He's so icy, baby. Meanwhile, this game, blocking him. No, it's not. DeAndre Swift breaking out to the open field. That's a first down. They're going to give it to him. Chicago on the move. 6 carries, 45 yards for Chicago, or I should say for DeAndre Swift at the moment. Meanwhile, for James Cook, that's a first down and a little bit more across the 40-yard line. Midway through the second quarter right now for Chicago, and it's first minute for the Bills in the second quarter. Beef, it was an attempted unalive. Well, yeah, it's attempted murder. I mean, that's where ultimately Gucci Mane put one of his in the morgue. Yeah, put a man in the dirt. Tell him go dig up your mans, which is crazy. You sent a hitman and your hitman came back in the bag. Ain't that crazy? Josh Allen finds Khalil Shakir and they're now at midfield. It's like that episode of Tulsa King when they were singing Mac the Knife. You sent your mans to go on a hit. You pull up, you got a body bag at the front of your crib. You're fully expecting it to be the target that you had told your mans to go and hit. Open up the body bag only to see it's your mans. You're like, oh, shit. Drill ain't work. Oh, Caleb Williams gonna run. Caleb Williams gonna run. That's a first down for Chicago. Meanwhile, it's a first down for Buffalo as well as they move further inside of Atlanta territory. How far do I see the Steelers going with Rodgers as a QB? I really, as far as I'm concerned, win the division, get the playoff berth, but at the same time, play at least complete football to where you look like you know what the fuck you're doing to close out the season. Because 2 of the last seasons, Pittsburgh has played god-awful in December and January. So as far as I'm concerned, I think they can make it to the divisional round. I don't want to talk about no championship games just yet. I think the defense, when playing at their peak, and if they actually can catch the fucking football, I think this has the potential to be a championship defense, but too much bend, don't break. And then offensively, we've had some lapses. Both teams is across the 40 right now. I think they're going to still rule that a catch. I think they might still rule that a catch for DeAndre Swift. Did the ground help him? Oh, no. I think they're going to say incomplete. I think they're going to say incomplete because there was a little bit of movement on that right hand. I think they're going to rule that incomplete. I think they might rule that incomplete. 2nd and 9 right now for DeAndre Swift. They're going to take that away. Are they challenging it? Play action fake. Where's Josh Allen going with the football? Dump it off. Ty Johnson, Ray Davis. That's a first down for Buffalo. That's a first down for Buffalo. And Washington is going to challenge. You feel like the entire AFC North is playing for next year? Nah, Pittsburgh's not playing for next year because Rodgers already said this is the swan song. He's going to retire. Pittsburgh's not playing for next year. They got to go all in for this year. Hence why I think they got to start making some trades. Because think about it like this, and I've said this time and time again. If you really want a blueprint of shelling out the entire future to try to win today, look no further than the 2021 Los Angeles Rams. Look no further than the 2021 Los Angeles Rams. They literally said, fuck the future. We want to win right now. And they won the Super Bowl that year. And would you believe, in the draft, just 2 years later, by some miracle, well, 3 years, by some miracle, you land Puka Nacua and Jared Verse. What are the chances? What are the fucking chances? So just when you thought, why challenge over 1 yard? Hey, when it goes in your favor, who gives a fuck? That 1 yard's going to matter at one point later on. But when it works out in your favor, why not? When you say, I'll sacrifice the entire future just to go and win a Super Bowl, you win that Super Bowl? All right, we okay. Because think about it like this. Most people will sit there and they'll say, oh, well, I want to see my team win a championship. All right, cool. When your team wins a championship, if you guys are in misery for like 10 more years, are you going to be upset at the franchise? Well, no, you got that title. At what point do you guys consider enough time of your team losing after a championship to truly be 100% frustrated? That's a touchdown. Ray Davis just broke the plane. Josh Allen to Ray Davis. Ray Davis just breaks the plane, and now we got a one-score game. Atlanta has to score on the next drive. Atlanta has to score on the next drive. Because, again, and somebody mentioned it earlier in the chat when they're like, yo, all that production, but only a 2-touchdown lead. If Drake London scored that touchdown, that would have put a lot of pressure on the Bills. But because he stepped out of bounds, look at the difference here. Look at the difference. He keeps his foot in bounds. Drake London, take notes. Drake London, take notes. Keep your foot in bounce so you don't have a situation where you step out of bounce. That's the same fucking hash mark where Drake London was standing. Look at the green in betwixt the cleat and the sideline. This might come back to haunt him. Drunk Storm says roughly 9 years. Adonis secret pub hair. Wait, pub or pube? Put 5 on, sir. Locking me up. Stop locking me up, Daddy Adonis. You're starting to like it. Hashtag check name. Yeah, I was just looking who let you in. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. I was just looking around to see who the fuck let you in. Kind of sus ass shit is that? But whatever the case is, the Falcons need to score on the next drive here. 714 put 10 on it. Said what do I think about the AI version of Tupac and Biggie on Monday Night Raw with the mic drop moment? I think it's ridiculous. I saw one video of Biggie wearing the Coogee in the ring, and then I saw a backstage WCW promo with Tupac. I think it's crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, regarding if your team won a championship, let's just say you go and you go out, you make all of the trades, you do all of the big signings, you overpay the players solely to see if you can win a championship. And you do, but you know you're going to be in cap hell. And furthermore, motherfuckers is going to end up leaving the team in free agency because you can't afford to pay folks. How much time would you give the franchise before you get frustrated? You win a not you lock yourself up and then you don't win a title. You win the championship, not contend. You win the championship. You win the championship, and then it's like, all right, next year, maybe you go to the playoffs, you lose. Year after that, ass. Year after that, ass. How much years? Me personally, I give you 5. I'll give you 5. Alpha said you want to give him 10 years? Ken said, you know you made it when people are making 4 accounts to pay you money to troll you. Hey, come on. Here comes DeAndre Swift breaking some tackles over here. Gain of 9. Yeah, they're going to give him 9. James Cook, 5 carries, 37 yards on the last drive to cut the deficit down to 1 score. Broncos said you suffered 10 years with inadequate quarterback play. Yeah, until you guys got Bo Nix, it's been very, very disappointing. Trevor Siemian, who the fuck was that other quarterback that you guys drafted? High. It escapes me. Boy, I forget son's name. It's on the tip of my tongue too. I can't remember. Pause. Yeah, it escapes me. It was before Russell Wilson. The fuck was his name? Drafted son high. I can't remember. No, it was Paxton Lynch. There we go. Paxton Lynch. Brock Osweiler ended up leaving. Then you had Trevor Siemian. You had Case Keenum, Paxton Lynch, Russell Wilson. Disappointing. There's Bijan Robinson. Ooh, good carry right there. And they're still pushing him. Gain of 9. And they're still pushing him. Gain of 9 here. Atlanta has to respond with a touchdown or a field goal. They got to make this a 2-score game. Yeah, Flacco did go there. I got Dallas said depends on team success. Patriots fans need 10 years of losing to equal 20 years of dominance. Steelers, Broncos, Rams can suffer for a while as well. They at least seen Super Bowls, unlike the Browns, Lions, and Jags. Browns and Lions were a little bit different because you're talking about teams that not only didn't have playoff wins, appearances were a dime a dozen. Cincinnati dealt with that as well. Like, you had some good teams here and there, but it's like the entire season was a battle to see if, oh, damn, this man was already holding his ankle and then somebody fell on top of it. That's fucking brutal. They need to give him a total shot or something. They got to shoot his fucking leg up. I know his fucking foot is on fire. Yeah, this television one is way behind. They just came back from commercial from the touchdown, bro. Motherfuckers is way behind here on the TV. Good God. All right, let's see what Penix got. Get rid of the football. Oh, my God, he's in trouble. Down he goes. Ed Oliver got there. That's a sack. That's a huge fucking tackle for TFL right there. That is brutal. That is brutal. Atlanta's unraveling, ladies and gentlemen. Atlanta's unraveling. Titans head coach fall all the way back there. All right, so now my TV is faster now. Yeah, that's a sack. Y'all need the sack. Y'all need the sack sound bite. Say less. Let's get the South Park sack up in there.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Okay, Kyle Pitts trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage here. Kyle Pitts on the catch and run, 2nd and 23. 1 yard short of the first
14 grams.
of the first down here.
Then you sell it.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line for the Commanders. Over the middle, Jaden Daniels got his man. Small amount of yardage right here. Meanwhile, it's a 3rd and long right now for the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, Kyle Pitts is not going out for a route. Oh, he just went out late, but Penix is going deep for London. Pass incomplete. London couldn't even fix himself. Kyle Pitts was coming open underneath, and a late flag comes in. What's the flag for? A late flag comes in. Adonis secret pube hair, but 2 on it, which Greg said, you're going to dominate me if I don't stop biting that lip. What you want, bro? Like, you good, my boy? Like, what's going on? Oh, this man got punched in the face. What's going on over here?
Of crack. Then you sell it.
2nd and 3 right now for the Commanders. Meanwhile, the Falcons are forced to punt. Thug Shitsu, per 5-1, said, near impossible challenge. Say something good about your Browns without mentioning Shedeur Sanders. That's not impossible to say. Myles Garrett is a future Hall of Famer, and furthermore, the defense is incredibly good. It's just the offense is ass. The Browns' defense is good. It's just the fucking offense that's ass. You got to figure out what the hell you want to do at quarterback. Because, and believe it or not, I got no issues with Dylan Gabriel just trying to figure it out. But the offense is incredibly bad, and your defense is okay. So it's very unfortunate, but you got a good defense. You got a very good defense. If your offense can score 2 touchdowns and a field goal, I think the Browns have a chance to win whatever game they're in. And I'm not talking about, okay, 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. Score a touchdown in the 1st quarter, score a touchdown in the 2nd quarter. A field goal in the 3rd. Even if you go scoreless in the 4th, because you're at least putting points on the board, and I don't believe that defense is going to be giving up a touchdown every quarter. You score, touchdown 1st quarter, touchdown 2nd quarter, field goal 3rd quarter, or touchdown 1st quarter, or field goal 1st quarter, touchdown 2nd quarter. Give me 10 points in the 1st half, 7 in the 2nd. I think the Browns will be in every game. Their defense is good. But offense is ass. So you find yourself in a situation where you're playing from behind every single time. It'll be like 10-0, and the defense could force 3 and outs. You could pitch 3 and outs, 5 punts, and you lose by 10. It's like, yo, what do you want them to do, bro? What do you want them to do? Best line in the NFL? Believe it or not, I'd say the New York Giants. Give it time, though. I say the New York Giants. It's like 2008 Bitcoin. Give it time, though. Don't break them up. Let them all stay there and cook. That line is going to be a fucking problem. Carter, Thibodeau, Lawrence, and Burns. I'll tell you something right now. If Jackson Dart and Skibadoo, Scatterboo, if they can get you 24 points a game, I'm telling you that right now. Giants going to be a fucking problem. Giants going to be a fucking problem. I'm telling you right now. Mark Jackson Batum said shades of Henry. Atlanta got to get a stop 100%. They needed that touchdown at the end of the half. They really needed that touchdown at the end of the half. They cannot allow a touchdown here. They cannot allow a touchdown here. They cannot allow a touchdown here. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter right now for Washington. Meanwhile, James Cook is picking up yardage right now. That was, what, 9-yard gain? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is bad right now for these boys. If only Neighbors was there. Yep. All right, there's a handoff. James Cook, first down. Let me go check on my underdog one-on-one. I am not confident. Let me see where I'm at right now. I'm trailing by 21 points. 19 points. It's just fucking Drake London and Bijan Robinson. It's literally Drake London and Bijan Robinson. What I need is Josh Allen to run the ball into the end zone himself or throw a touchdown to James Cook. That's what I need. Josh Allen play. Oh, he's able to escape. Pass sails incomplete. No flag for a face mask. Oh, yeah, that might be a flag for a face mask. Holding on the defense here. Oh, no, there was no face mask. He grabbed the shoulder pad. I thought he grabbed the face mask. Cook about to hit the ban list. Meanwhile, here comes Washington marching down the field inside Chicago territory. Handoff, James Cook, gain of about 6. Meanwhile, Jaden Daniels rolling towards his right. He's going to try to use his legs too, gain of 1. And we've got a third down over in Washington. We've got a second down currently right now in Atlanta. Matt said we need a 34-game NFL season so every team plays each other and the division rivals twice so we can see who's really the best. Hey, Matthew, do yourself a favor, brother, and do us all a favor at the moment. All right, there's some really serious, really serious. I need you to go to the bathroom, right? Do me a favor. I want you to go to the bathroom, and you find a mirror in the bathroom and slap what you see. That's just 34-game season. 34-game season. 34-game season. The fuck is NFL players gonna do with a 34-game season? Son must think CTE is a joke. Mans must think CTE is a joke, bro. By the time you make it to game 20.
You gotta hear him the blue. My CTE acting up. Wait a minute for a moment.
How long is the playoffs gonna be? 34 games? Are you out of your mind? Josh Allen under duress. His pass sales incomplete on 3rd and 4. They're going to have to punt. Great defensive stand right there from Atlanta. Able to force the punt. You need a 150-man roster. Ludicrous, bro. Ludicrous. How long is the season going to be? The whole year? When's the offseason? When's the offseason? How many bye weeks are you going to have? How many bye weeks? 3? When's the offseason? When's the offseason, Matt? The fuck do you think this is? Everybody gonna have the condom helmet. You might have a 2 condom helmet. Everybody head gonna be looking like Romeo Dobbs. Motherfucking shit gonna be like the Noggin Boss. We all look like motherfucking Gilly the King. Everybody, the fans might have CTE by the end of the season. 34-game season is outrageous. What you on, bro? Josh Allen just got stopped in the backfield. That's a sack, ladies and gentlemen. That's a sack for Atlanta. Just when you thought you had yourself a stop, the drive extended. Did not matter because Josh Allen got stopped in the backfield.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Mr. King said, put 2 on it, said, yo, he want to get a 70 miles per hour car crash 34 times. Not even counting the playoffs. Motherfuckers gonna be looking super special needs by the end of the season. What do you think of the game this week? It's gonna be bad, bro. All right. We took it too far. We took it too far. All right, 2 minutes left to 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Atlanta trying to keep trying to keep them at bay. They trying to keep them at bay. Josh Allen, he's got Coleman, but Coleman not enough for a first down. That's going to set up a 4th and short. 4th and 2 coming. What's going to be the decision for the Buffalo Bills here? What are they thinking about the what are they going to be doing inside of Atlanta territory? Oh, boy. Yeah, we out the algorithm with that one. Do I know what players to choose, or is it up to fate? Do I know what players to choose? I mean, technically, it's up to my faith of how I believe they'll go and perform. But it's a draft, so it's not like I just choose and then the other teams choose. I basically, we have to go 1 for 1. Oh, wow, pass sales incomplete. Mans couldn't get back to the football. Josh Allen incomplete. That's a turnover on downs. Adonis Secret Proof here for 5-1 said 100-game season like the NBA and MLB playoffs go to a game 7. Adonis roughing me up and bet greatest season. Oh, all right, brother. That's about it for you, bro. You shall not be acknowledged anymore. Quentin put 2 on, said, put the sack vid to bed. It's time for a new one. In your humble opinion. Yeah, you're done, brother. That's it. No more acknowledging whatever the hell you got coming in, fam. That's a wrap. The Falcons must have heard that they needed a stop. And with 1 minute left to go in the third quarter, everybody said...
So, listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
It's time. DCG said going down a slippery slope. Yeah, that's why I had to tranquilo, you know. You can't. Things go completely off the rails. I'll end up running with it. Need to have the Jets on repeat. Whatever the case may be, here comes Commanders back on the field. Final minute of the half here. Final minute of the half. Will Smith said, can I imagine how many sacks Justin Fields would have taken in 34 games? Over 100. Justin Fields probably wouldn't even have taken them doggone sacks. He'd have been deceased. Deceased. It'd have been a wrap. All right, Commanders going to try a field goal here. Matt Homosexual going to attempt from 50-plus yards out. There's the kick. 50-yard field goal. He doinked it. He doinked it. He doinked it. Matt Homosexual doinked it. Oh, my Lord. This man got some sort of kink fetish. What part of the game is this? You bouncing shit off your balls and you decided them to be the uprights? He doinked it off the upright. It's no good for Matt Homosexual. Doinked it off the left upright. Man's bouncing his balls off the top. Good Lord, what part of the game is this? Somebody get him a chastity device. What is he doing with his balls? That's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? He's into fetish content. What do they say it is in November? No, not November. Evidently, he got started 1 month early, and he decided to go and abuse his doggone testicles. What you bouncing balls off the uprights for? Meanwhile, Bijan Robinson picks up a first down right now for the Atlanta Falcons. QB Zesty going down the field looking for DJ Moore. Pass sales incomplete. Homie just doinked it straight off the upright. And it was a bad doink too. Yeah, his name is Matt Gay, so just Matt Homosexual. But 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10 here. 1:05 left to go here in the second quarter. Backwards goes Bijan Robinson. QB Zesty is able to find Cole Kmet, I believe that. No, it wasn't. That was Loveland on the catch. How many timeouts does Chicago have? They have 1. They got to hurry back to the line right now. They're trying to approach field goal range here. I think they should be about 5 yards from midfield. Yep, they're at the 45-yard line. Chicago currently at 2-2. Washington at 3-2. The end of the third quarter right now in Atlanta. We got to get ready for the purge horn once we come back from the commercial break. Currently right now, here comes Chicago, 3rd and 5. Keep in mind, QB Zesty can run. They've got a oh, wow, here comes the rush. Can he avoid the sack? Yes, he can. Somehow the safety didn't bring him down. Where's Caleb Williams going? Holds on to the football and takes the sack instead of getting rid of it. Luvu's able to get the sack. Down goes Caleb Williams to end the first half. Wow. You know, the Commanders could call timeout, but why do that? They're just going to go to the half. They're just going to say fuck it and go to the half. Caleb should have got rid of the football right there. He should have got rid of the football right there. Why the fuck did he hold on to the doggone football? That was dumb as hell. He decided to hold on to the football. Did they call timeout? Yep, the Commanders called timeout. 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. All they really got to do is boot it all the way inside the 10-yard line. They're going to try to see if they can get themselves a good return. But I don't think it's going to happen. That was a loud doink. Yeah, it's a brutal doink, to say the least. Zesty got trucked. More like he got the hit stick. He thought he was still at USC. He was able to escape the sack, so kudos to him for that. But you got to be able to figure that out. What you going to do with the football? Game day, gold daming. And said, am I going to let you borrow my chain? Why? What this chain going to do for you? Absolutely nothing. They got Jalen Lane, who's going to attempt to see if he could get himself a good punt return right now. What can Lane cook up? Torrey Taylor. Oh, here comes the punt block unit. Torrey Taylor going to try to see if he could boot this all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 25 seconds remain. 1 timeout left for the Commanders. Let's see where this kick goes. It can get fielded. It's down at the 7. Yep, that's pretty much it. They're just going to take themselves a knee. Hell of a fucking punt right there from Torrey Taylor. That's going to pin them inside the 7. That's it. They're going to take a knee and go to the end of the fucking half. There ain't no real reason to go and give a shot because you don't want the risk of the pass rushers possibly setting up a safety situation. Meanwhile, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's the final 15 over in Atlanta, so you know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of the first game of the evening, where the Atlanta Falcons and Buffalo Bills do battle in prime time for the right to advance further in their respective conferences. The Bills trying to remain atop the AFC East. The Falcons trying to keep pace in the NFC South. Who is going to come out on top in the final 15? Can Buffalo take their receipt to the sperm bank and get their comeback? Late flag just came in. Or will the Falcons take the dead Namek into the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin? Let's see what transpires in the final 15. Will the Falcons blow it again? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth. What It's the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It's the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the final period of this game. Somebody's going to have to make a play here. Atlanta able to capitalize on the penalty here. They're inside. No, they're in field goal range, but it ain't no chip shot by any estimation. They've got to do what they can to add points on the board here. Dump off to Bijan Robinson. He's got one blocker out in front, cuts inside, picks up a first down, makes a couple other people miss, running through tacklers. Going to take it inside the 20-yard line down to the 13. What a catch and run from Bijan Robinson. My God, what a game this man is having. What a game. That catch and run was absolutely spectacular. Look at the vision. A paragon of patience. Job-like in the suppression of his desires. Making all kinds of Buffalo Bills slide and touch the turf. Pebbles inside of their mouthpieces right now. On a magnificent 20-yard catch and run by Bijan Robinson. He's got 191 yards total on the day. There's Penix over to Kyle Pitts. Pitts is caught by the turf monster. The turf monster gets Kyle Pitts and he immediately hits the ground. Yeah, it's halftime right now. It's halftime right now for Chicago and Washington. I don't know how Kyle Pitts got caught up by the turf monster. That's a goddamn shame. He had good blockers out in front too. He could have made a play there. Sean McDermott got glasses on this time. That's a bad decision because he's not going to be able to see what the fuck the opponent is going to have in store for him. They might give this one to Tyler Algier. No, they're not. Penix pass is batted. Incomplete. Good hands by the D-line right there. Able to go and bat that down. And now we got a third down coming right now. If Atlanta can find the end zone, that'd be very, very beneficial. But unfortunately, they're faced with a third and long here. Penix's pass is batted right there at the line. Is it time to call Bijan Robinson the best Atlanta running back? It's too early. The brother got, what, 2 seasons? It's too early. 2 seasons, not enough. You got to give mans at least 5. You give somebody 5 years of dominance at that point, now you got to compare them to the other great Atlanta running backs. Oh, Bijan was in motion still. What the fuck? Did Penix just throw it into the ground? Is that ball loose? No, I think that's just an incompletion. The football just slipped out of his hands. The fuck was that? That was a terrible pass right there. Penix ball just slipped right out of his hands, bro. Come on now. How does that happen? He wasn't even trying to pump fake. The ball just slipped right out of his hand. It was going to be a bad pass, too. The fuck was that? Ball just slipped completely out of his hand. The hell was that? The hell was that? Ball slipped completely out of his hand. Well, that's disappointing. And now a field goal, 39. Oh, he missed it. It got blocked. That ball is loose. It's picked up by the Buffalo Bills at the 39-yard line. Oh my God, Atlanta. Oh my God, Atlanta. Oh my God, Atlanta. Oh my God, Atlanta is in trouble. Atlanta is in trouble. Oh my God. Oh my God. And so it begins. And so it begins. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Watch out for that Snorlax. They are in trouble. In trouble. Oh man. They're choking. They're choking. You need the defense to make a play. Here you had a field goal, and what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Still Atlanta. They needed that touchdown before the half. It's still Atlanta. Oh, my Lord. And they thought Young Ho was a problem? I mean, nah. Yeah, you got to watch out for that Snorlax with that block attack. They're in trouble now. They're in trouble now. Atlanta's a 30-minute team, not a 60-minute. Shit. Ah, boy, they biting their fingers right now. They biting their fingernails right now. Because just when you thought this shit was done, just when you thought this shit was done off, here come Atlanta with a failed drive, unable to go and finish the doggone job. Ooh, shit. Oh, the Falcons falconing, they're really close. The Falcons in this game, they cannot allow Buffalo to score a touchdown here. No way Josh Allen sells this. I mean, we shall see. Smells like Brandon Staley all over it again. Panthers beat the Cowboys. Yikes, Scooter Fake. You didn't notice? Yeah, they did, and it was a hell of a game by the Panthers. Rico Dowdle, I think he set the record for the most all-purpose yards by a non-quarterback in a Panthers single game history, for like 239 or something like that. That brother was balling. That brother was balling. Broncos-Jets game was straight ass. Yeah, it was not anything special. Second half getting ready to start over in Chicago. Atlanta defense now has to step up. Indeed, they need to. They need to. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. It's time to make a play. Hand off James Cook. Oh, he's able to reverse field. Bring it down to 1 more yard. They're short by 1 yard. Where's Dalvin Cook at? He's unemployed, right? Dalvin Cook's unemployed, right? What a fall from grace, bro. What a fall from grace. Dalvin Cook reminds me so much of Le'Veon Bell. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Wow. Wow. They put the ball on the ground. Butterfingers. You had a 3rd and 1 and you absolutely flopped. What are they doing? What the hell are they doing? Oh, my word. That is absolutely brutal. Man, butterfingers. Oh, my God. What a shame. What a shame. Now Atlanta gets to stop. And guess what? If Atlanta can score a touchdown right here, they really can make things interesting because you're getting closer and closer to the time. Give yourself about a 4 to 5 minute drive and end it with a touchdown. Give yourself a 4 or a 5 minute drive and end it with a touchdown. You could take a field goal at worst, but you cannot under any circumstance leave with no points. Dalvin Cook and his brother James have the same name, by the way. Dalvin James Cook and Cook's... James Dalvin Cook. Really? Really? Who the hell made that decision? Dalvin James Cook. James Dalvin Cook. What? Their father is James Cook. His father, James Cook. Huh. Wait, his father was 46 when he passed away? How the fuck does that happen? Who decided to name? So his younger brother was named after his father. But then I guess his dad also wanted Dalvin to have a James. So James Dalvin Cook, Dalvin James Cook. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a little weird, bro. I got the same name. All right. That's a unique way to make it. That's a little weird. But all right. Hey. Shout out to Dalvin Cook and James Dalvin Cook. That's a little confusing. They're 4 years apart too. So you in the house. That's the same distance as myself and my brother. So you just in the house. Dalvin! They both turn around. James! Now all 3 of them turn around. They pops turn around too. That's a little confusing. Handoff to Bijan Robinson. Or was that a replay there? Oh, good return right there. Take it across the 40-yard line. Second half is underway right now in Washington. Is that Luke McCaffrey on the return? I think that was Luke McCaffrey on the return. 2nd and 1 with under 10 minutes left to go here. You need that first down. There you go. Handoff. Bijan Robinson. Oh, no, that's a tackle in the backfield. Was that Ed Oliver? No, it wasn't. It's a hell of a tackle right there. Way to get the penetration and go and take down the back. It's called African-American parents love to name their kids anything. That's just, you just get the same name and then you just switch it. That's just a little confusing overall. Like I get you have it easy, but motherfuckers got the same name. I'm not even a middle name guy, to be honest with you. I don't quite understand it. All right, 1st and 10. There's the pass. Is that Zach Ertz? Yes, it is. Zach Ertz, gain of 9. 3rd and 2. Penix should consider also using his legs here because here comes the rush. There's a seam for him to run. He's not going to go and run. Pass is incomplete. Pass is incomplete. And these motherfuckers go 3 and out. These motherfuckers go 3 and out. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, Atlanta. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. You got 2nd and 1 and you go backwards. You got 2nd and 1 and you go backwards. Y'all motherfuckers don't want it. The defense #1 in the league, they're going to have to do all the work here because the Falcons offense apparently only played 30 minutes. They only played 30 minutes. How much yards has the Falcons offense got in the second half? They ended the first half with these motherfuckers mustered up 41 yards in the second half. You had 335 yards in the first half. They got 41 yards in the second half. 41 yards in the second half. How many punts? 3? So they got a blocked field goal. Pardon. They got a punt, blocked field goal, and then a punt. 41 yards in the second half is all they've been able to muster up. These dudes don't want to play football, bro. Defense doing everything that they can right now. The defense literally doing everything that they can. And if you don't give them any help and put some points on the fucking board, it's over. Football is 60 minutes, bro. You need your offense to help you out with something. They got to help you out with something. Meanwhile, 2nd and 10, play action fake. Jaden Daniels going to try to run, evades the rush. He's going to keep it. Tuck the football. Keep going, Jaden. Keep going, Jaden. Gain of 16 yards. Meanwhile, damn. Josh Allen was going to try to go and run. It didn't work out. JD, JA, both QBs tucking the football and running. One got 16 yards. The other one only got 1. Or you could argue he lost 1. Under 8 minutes left to go here. 2nd and 10, it was a sack for no loss. Shakir in motion, Josh Allen, free rusher, dump off, Ty Johnson, nowhere. Great defense again. Great defense again. Great defense again. Atlanta, you got to get a stop here. Atlanta, you got to get a stop here. Believe it or not, there's more pressure in Atlanta than there is on Buffalo right now, to be honest with you. Because if Atlanta's offense can't do shit, Buffalo's going to keep getting chances. All you need to do is tie. Legitimately, all you need to do is tie. There's way more pressure on Atlanta right now than there is on Buffalo. Because the longer and longer and more opportunities that Atlanta gets, or I should say Buffalo gets, they're going to have more opportunities to at least try to go and score. And they're a much more volatile offense. All right, 3rd and 10. You need to stop here. Josh Allen down the field. Incomplete. Nobody's there. No flags. No flags. 3 and out. Oh, intentional grounding is coming right now for the Commanders because Jaden Daniels threw the ball to absolutely nobody. Yeah, that's gonna be a intentional grounding. Good call by the referee. Laundry on the field in the Chicago. Laundry on the field in that game. Allen throwing to Shameik Moore's chances with Haley. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, Atlanta's going to try to get a return here. All right, here we go. Jamal Agnew. Ooh, he got fucking blasted. Jamal Agnew got fucking blasted, but there's laundry on the field. He is probably coming back on a hold regardless. It's probably coming on a hold regardless. Mitch, I'm a bitch. Trubisky is back in Buffalo on the sideline. It's a holding by the receiving team here. All right, Falcons just need 3 first downs on this drive. Oh, my God, your hands are just for decoration. Jesus Christ, man. Jaden Daniels put the ball right in your fucking hand, McNichols. This is why you lost your job. But then again, he was already a rotational player. The vision is blinding. Braun Breaker. Jamal Agnew got speared indeed. Brother Brown said Josh getting his Cisco on because the pass was incomplete. Yeah, it definitely was. It's incomplete. Or I should say that's what Coldplay incomplete. Cisco was the pass is incomplete. You commend me for watching both. Hey man, we calling both games. We'll do both. We'll do both. Edgar said you downloaded the Sora AI app. They finally blocked using dead people, companies, characters, and the sort. You tried everything and kept getting told you were violating community guidelines, attempting to make videos. Thank God they blocked it. I'm glad that they did. Now the only thing is just how do you verify that you're somebody's utilizing somebody dead? How do you verify that? I guess it would primarily be celebrities. So if you have somebody who's freshly dead, you probably can make a gang of different videos that's there. Oh, I meant NSYNC, not Coldplay. Yeah, you're right. The wrong white boys. The wrong white boys. Rise up, Falcons. Well, we'll see what they got in store here. We'll see what they got in store here. You made some WWE videos on Sora. The Bears are fixing to go and sell. We'll see. We shall see. Dude, I cannot wait. Cannot wait to go to sleep. I got my push-ups. I got my squats. I got my steps done. I can't wait to go to sleep. I don't even know if I'm gonna do another edit for Instagram. Actually, no, I think I have a rant on people in relationships. There's a dump off right there to Bijan Robinson. There you go. Keep the clock moving. Get back onto the field. Keep the clock moving. Let the referee set the football. Let's keep that clock moving if you're Atlanta. Keep that clock moving if you're Atlanta. Patriot fans are watching this incredibly intently because remember, Patriots, if the Bills lose this game, the Patriots are number 1 in their division. Y'all better keep that in mind. The Patriots, if Atlanta, if Buffalo loses here tonight, the Patriots is number 1 in their division. 6:10 on the clock. There's the handoff. Tyler Algier, first down. First down. That's one. That's one. That's one. 2 more first downs and a field goal, and I can all but say, hey, you're in a prime position to win this game. You're in prime position to win this game. 2 first downs and a field goal. Well, first downs on second or third down, of course. You get 3 straight first downs on first down, then it almost doesn't serve a purpose. But, well, kind of still serves a purpose because you still can get an additional 2 minutes out of it. All right, here we go. 5:30 on the clock here. Most likely that's when they're going to take that snap at 31. And there's a flag. Most likely it's fixing to be a false start. Laundry is on the field. In both games, Laundry's on the field. False start on the Falcons. Meanwhile, it's an illegal block in the back by the receiving team of Chicago. Play action right now for Caleb Williams, still rolling towards his right. Rifle down the field. Oh, that was a beautiful pass, but unfortunately incomplete. Looking for Cole Kmet. Meanwhile, 1st and 15, dump off to Tyler Algier. 2 blockers out in front. Terrible fucking blocking effort from the Falcons offensive line. You got to get a hat on a hat there. You got to get a hat on a hat there. The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Oh, Caleb Williams went to high school 10 miles away from the stadium here? Okay. There's Caleb Williams. There's a dump off. Got his man. He's going nowhere. It's about to be a 3rd and long right now for Chicago. It's about to be a 3rd and long right now for Chicago. But there's laundry on the field over there. Meanwhile, right now for Atlanta, clock is dropped under 5 minutes. 2nd and 9. Can't take an incompletion. Penix's pass. It's caught. Stay in Boots. No. But Bijan Robinson should have stayed in Boots right there. He stepped out of Boots. He should have stayed in Boots. Just fucking catch the ball and fall in Boots, man. What you going out of Boots for? Stay in Boots. That's a 1st down. And he's over 200 all-purpose yards right here tonight. Bijan Robinson should have stayed in Boots, man. Just fall your ass down right there. Fall down right there. What you going out of Boots for, son? The fuck wrong with your dumb ass? Stay in Boots. Just fall right there. He easily could have just dropped himself inside. Why'd you step out of Boots for? You don't need to stop the clock, dummy. You just cost your team 40 seconds here. There's Penix, finds Bijan Robinson, and he goes down now. And now the clock is going to inch under 4 minutes. Dumb as hell, bro. This play would have brought it down to fucking 3:30 something. Dumb as hell, bro. You better hope you get another 1st down on the very next play. Or I should say within the next 2 plays. There's Roma Dunze on the catch and run. That's a 1st down to the 48-yard line. Catch and run, 1st down, Chicago. QB's Steve moving the Chicago offense down the field. Meanwhile, right now, 2nd and 7, 4:05 on the clock right now in Atlanta as they're continuing to march down the field inside Buffalo territory. They got a motion man. Then here's the snap over to Penix. Penix pass caught by Drake London. Drake London 1st down, and the clock continues. And the clock continues. Now, if you're Buffalo, you got to start to consider calling some timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning here. You don't want to burn way too much time, but your defense is not giving you any faith right now. Atlanta's in prime position right now. Now it's imperative that you get a field goal. Now it's imperative that you get a field goal. Remember what I said, 5-minute drive and you got to leave with points. 5-minute drive and you have to leave with points. From where they are right now, if you get Buffalo to burn all their timeouts and you could get 3 points on the board, hey, that's a win. All right, Atlanta, what do you got? There's the handoff. Bijan Robinson finds a seam. Go down, go down, go down. There it is. Stays in Boots, and now there's a timeout by McDermott. It's a timeout by McDermott. It's a timeout by McDermott. It's a timeout by McDermott. They're not going to call timeout. Atlanta, run the football. Atlanta, run the football. I don't want to see no passes. Atlanta, run the football. Sean McDermott don't want to use his timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning. No problem. 2nd and 5. If you don't want to use your timeouts, no problem. Get a 1st down right here. Get a 1st down right here. Get a 1st down right here. Matter of fact, no. Set up a 3rd and short. Set up a 3rd and short just to break the Bills' backs. Set up a 3rd and short just to break the Bills' backs. Do not throw the football. There's a handoff. Tyler Algier, where you going? Stay in Boots, stay in Boots, stay in Boots, stay in Boots. This motherfucker jumped out of it. You would have already been at the 2-minute warning. You would have already been at the 2-minute warning. Just stay in bounds, bro. The fuck are you doing? You want to lower the shoulder so bad, stay your dumb ass in bounds. God damn. Do these motherfuckers don't understand how the 4th quarter work? Good God, bro. It's ridiculous. Just stay in bounds, bro. That's twice. Both running backs, stay in bounds. God damn. Is that too much to ask? Because if you get stopped on 3rd down right now and you got to kick a field goal, guess what? If it's a pass and it's incomplete, which it shouldn't because they should run the football, now you got a timeout. You got the 2-minute warning. That's pretty much just another timeout. Buffalo has an opportunity to go 3 plays and then get an onside kick, get the ball back, and make a play. Dumb as hell, bro. Stay in. Why are they throwing? Run the ball. Run the. Motherfuckers is retarded, bro. These motherfuckers is retarded, bro. These motherfuckers is retarded, bro. You got to be kidding me. Hey, I hope Buffalo pulls off a comeback. I hope Buffalo pulls off a comeback. Man threw the ball right in the fucking Edmonds' hands. That's a pick 6 right there. That's a pick 6 right there if Edmonds had hands. That's a fucking pick 6 right there if Edmonds has hands. What the fuck is Atlanta doing? That's a pick 6 right there if Edmonds has hands. You got to be kidding me. Wow, they gave Algier a first down. I'll be damned. They had given him the first down instead of giving him the goddamn, of having it set up as a, please don't step out of bounds, Algier. Just go down. Just go down. Just go down. Stay in bounds. Good God. And now they're going to go to the 2-minute warning. I'm shocked. They ended up giving him the first down. You so fucking lucky. You so fucking lucky they gave Son the first down. That was a pick six waiting to happen right there. I don't know why the fuck they throwing the football, bro. I don't know why the fuck they throwing the football right there, bro. Dumb as hell. We're going to the 2-minute warning right here. Motherfuckers is so goddamn dumb. Penix is fucked up. Get ready to see Kirko come in real soon. Not for this game, but later on in the season. Down goes Caleb Williams, by the way, taken down on a sack in the backfield. You know what's wild? You know what's wild? Let's just say butterfly effect, if you will, right? Field goal is good. 6-point lead right now for Chicago. Let's say Bijan Robinson falls inbounds. Tyler Algier gets the first down, but is down inbounds. I want y'all to know, Buffalo has 1 timeout left, and this third down is for the game. Buffalo would have 1 timeout left, and this third down is for the game. That would have been the game right there. But these motherfuckers don't know how to stay in bounds. You don't lose any yards. You don't lose any yards. You just stay in bounds. I don't know what the fuck Penix was doing. If Edmonds had hands, that's a pick six going the other way, and we got a tie game. Atlanta's retarded, bro. Atlanta's retarded. They tried to give the game to Buffalo. Stoic Alex for 5 said, regardless of the outcome, can we use the drunk Falcons logo for these two plays? It's just, I can't, bro. I legit can't. I legit can't. Because how? Why? Why are you throwing the football in that situation? Just run the ball. There's no reason why you should put the ball in the hands of Bijan Robinson. He's got over 200 all-purpose yards. Just run the ball, bro. What are you throwing for? Just dumb as hell. For what? For what? I better not see Penix try to throw the football here. For what? Just don't make sense. It really just don't make sense. The game is literally right there for the taking. Just stay in bounds. Just stay in bounds. It's not even on some, yo, you got to make this play. Do everything that you just did. Just stay in bounds, and you have 1 play to end the whole fucking game. Don't throw the football. Third down, run it, please. Even if you throw and you get the conversion, why are you throwing? We don't trust our goddamn field goal coverage unit. 3rd and 1. Direct snap. Oh, they got him to jump off sides. Hell of a job. Hell of a job. I wonder what they're going to call. Is it false start or they're going to call encroachment? False start or encroachment? I think they might say it's on the defense. Let's see what the call is here. Encroachment. Flag on the play, encroachment. Hey, Bills, you might have just cost yourself the game, family. You just fucked yourself. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, baby, you just fucked yourself. You just fucked yourself. Jumping off sides like some idiots. Bruce, that's y'all. Dumb as hell. Jumping off sides. Shout out to Jabooby Dubs. But you just jumped off sides, giving Atlanta the first down. Now they just need to run the football 3 times. Tyler Algier go down. You don't need no yardage, bro. Protect the football.
Then you sell it.
You just fucked yourselves. Illmatic Jedi for 5 said, looks like Super Bowl 51 all over again. Atlanta would be champions if they just ran the ball. Why was Shanahan calling passes? You're up 25. You got PTSD from that. Bro, they ran the ball after they took the 28-3 lead. They ran the ball 4 more times in the remainder of the game, bro. The commentary is up on Patreon. For those who happen to be my patrons, you could just search Super Bowl 51. The commentary is up exclusively on Patreon. But let me tell you something right now. You talk about absolute fucking frustration watching that game again. Atlanta literally said, yeah, you know what we want to do? Let's just fucking lose the game. Billy and Chuck Forever Be a Hood Classic. Yeah, great fucking song. Oh, wow. 170 ties his career high for rushing yards. There it is. Hand the ball off. Tyler Algier, nowhere to go. Taking down another quick timeout right now from Buffalo. As a Brady fan, you enjoyed the second half. Meanwhile, right now, oh, good run right there from Washington. Getting positive yardage. Kyle did the same with the 49ers. You hate him. Shanahan's arrogance cost him the Super Bowls. You think being Mike's son, he would have understood run the ball, play action, short passes? Yeah, he decided, nah, we want to run up the score so I can show my offensive genius. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. All right, 2nd and 2, first down. First down for Washington. 3rd and goal right now. If you score a touchdown right here, it's over. Hand off Tyler Algier, nowhere. Force that final timeout. Now it's imperative that you block. It's imperative that you block and don't allow a blocked field goal here. It's imperative that you don't allow a blocked field goal here. Last attempt from Atlanta got blocked. You cannot allow a blocked field goal here. DCG said not there's too much time remaining. Oh, 100% is a lot of time remaining. I'm just looking from a probability case. I'll never be somebody who says game is over before game's over. I'm saying theoretically, not literally. If there's anybody who knows football is 60 minutes, it's me. But yeah. So I probably shouldn't have said that. Bad choice of words. But you make this field goal over here, you make it incredibly difficult right now for Buffalo because they cannot give the ball back to Atlanta by any estimation. 33-yard field goal, you got to be able to make it here. There's the length of an extra point. Here we go. There it is. It's through the uprights and it's good. You got a double-digit lead now. So here's the pressure for Buffalo. You have to score without any timeouts. You have to score, onside kick, recover, score again. Score, onside kick, recover, score again. Is it doable? Yes. Possible? 100%. Probable? That's where the trouble is. Open Outdoors for 5 on and said, what are my predictions for the division winners this season for the NFC and AFC? I'm glad that you mentioned North, South, or West. I was thinking East, West, and North, South. But let me see here. I think I said them on stream the other day. Might have been yesterday. But AFC East, Buffalo. AFC North, Pittsburgh. AFC South, Indianapolis. AFC West, Kansas City. I was Chargers. I was Chargers at the beginning of the season. I was Chargers, before the season. I think I'm going to go Kansas City. I don't like what I've seen from the Chargers and Denver offensively. They just look inept. They got to get that figured out. Kansas City, they're only going to get healthier as time moves forward. Well, not necessarily, but you kind of catch my drift. Kansas City. NFC East, I really don't know, but I'm just going to go with the safe bet of saying Philadelphia. But the NFC East is wide open. Literally anybody can win that division. Anybody can win that division. NFC North is an interesting one. NFC North is a very interesting one. That's a very interesting one. Because it's really anybody. It's between the Packers and the Lions, and I think the Lions is a better football team, but the Packers are very volatile. I don't know. I'm going to go and say Detroit. NFC South, Tampa, and then NFC West, it's really between Seattle and Los Angeles. But depending on what the situation with with Puka Nacua just so happens to be, I'm going to go ahead and say Seattle. But it's either Seattle or it is Los Angeles. It's a two-man race. San Francisco, too many fucking injuries. You lost Fred Warner. There's no way in which you're going to make it. It's over. Take the L out of Lover. Your season's over, bro. Sergeant Pateno said you hate opening Facebook in public. Came across the lingerie fighting championship. You're like, oh, what on earth is this? And how do I apply for a ref job in this? Meanwhile, positive yardage right there as we're approaching the end of the third quarter over in Washington. Meanwhile, oh, they try to hook and ladder. They're going to get it. Get out of bounds. You got to get out of bounds. Ty Johnson able to get out of bounds after picking up the first down on the hook and ladder. .124 on the clock here. What do you got, Buffalo? Josh Allen down the field, got his man. Good sure tackle right there. Good sure tackle right there. You got to get back on the ball. That's a first down. Now to the 49-yard line. You got to move with a sense of urgency. Wow, wide open. Luke McCaffrey to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tie game 16-all. Josh Allen extending the play. He's going to have to run. Josh Allen trying to get a block so he can get out of bounds. How the fuck do you allow Josh Allen to run out of bounds? Atlanta, what the fuck are you doing? How do you let Josh Allen run out of bounds? That's impossible. That's fucking impossible. How do you allow Josh Allen to run out of bounds? How the fuck do you allow Josh Allen to run out of bounds? That's impossible. Every single defender is there. How do you allow him to run out of bounds? No effort. No effort whatsoever, bro. No fucking effort whatsoever. What the hell is Atlanta doing? How does he get out of bounds? There's literally no way that he can get out of bounds there. There's literally no way he can get out of bounds there. Force him to slide or some shit. How the fuck does he get out of bounds? That's impossible. Now you got to throw the ball. No, he's able to find his man. That's a catch by Shavers. Another first down. 51 seconds left. I cannot believe he got out of bounds. They should kick it now. I actually believe you. I actually 100% believe they should kick it now. I'm right there with you. I 100% believe they should kick it now. I 100% believe they should kick it now. And I know they're going to be, what if they score a touchdown? Then you have enough time to go and score another touchdown. Take the time. Save the time. Because remember, if you don't convert the onside kick, it don't matter anyway. Josh Allen extending the play, rolling left. Nobody's there. The pass is ricochet. That's intercepted. Game done. All right. Atlanta's defense is able to show up. They got a hand on the football. Should have kicked the field goal, dummies. Pass ricocheted. Intercepted. Intercepted. It's picked off by Atlanta. The second takeaway from the Falcons, and the Bills go on the road down to Atlanta and take a L in the A. Should have kicked the fucking field goal, dumbasses. Should have kicked the fucking field goal. Patriots fans are celebrating at the crib right now. Patriot fans are celebrating at the crib right now. Patriot fans are celebrating at the crib right now because they're number one in their division. One quick look at the Patriot fans right now.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Come on.
Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all.
Take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Take out your Metro card and get aboard the L train. Game done. One quick look at those one quick look at those Bills fans.
What's wrong, okay?
When I came down, I'm trying to make you understand what I'm saying.
Darren Pateno said, game done. ATL defense, number one defense in the league. Y'all took care of business, was able to end this out the right way, and walked away with a W. Big W right there for Atlanta. Desperate. They did need that victory to keep pace in the NFC South, and now they're going to leapfrog the Carolina Panthers in the division, because although the Panthers did get that victory over them earlier on in the season a couple of weeks ago, the Panthers are 3-3. The Falcons are now 3-2. So they move into second place in the division to keep pace with the Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And unfortunately for the Bills, you're now number 2. The Patriots just jumped you. Y'all are number 2. It's over. Pack them boys up. Pack them up. Get them up out of here. Somebody go and tell the Buffalo Bills tonight was a failure. Because you went out on the field and...
You lose.
I said they went on the field and...
You lose.
MVP who? Because...
You lose.
Somebody get them their dinner.
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Pack them boys up. The Bills shot the bed on Monday night. Back-to-back primetime games with L's. Pack them all the way to fuck up. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons getting that W in prime time. And now all of the attention is in Washington as the Chicago Bears look to hold off the Commanders after losing the lead. They were up 13-0. And now, well, you trail by 1. Patriots are first place in the AFC East indeed. There's a handoff. Oh, DeAndre Swift found a seam. That's a first down. By the way, let me go and check on my pick 'em here. Let me go and check to see where I'm at, because now one game is done. I am... Oh my God. Yeah, I lost, bro. I fucking lost. I'm down by 45. Yeah, Bijan Robinson absolutely killed me, bro. Bijan Robinson, he gave him 32 fucking points. And then Drake London gave him 26. Jaden Daniels, touchdown pass. Yeah, I don't stand a chance. I don't stand a chance. Unless DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, and Debo Samuel go all. Yeah, I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked, bro. Consecutive losses for me, bro. Consecutive L's in the chat for me, bro. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Mr. South put 2 on, said, what record I got winning the NFC South? What record? Probably 12-5. Probably 12-5. And that most likely will be Tampa Bay. I'm cooked, bro. How did I not get Bijan? Oh, because my opponent picked first. My opponent picked first. So they picked first. So since they picked first, I can't allow them to pick Josh Allen. So I have to get Josh Allen next, which is the smart thing to do. So bam, I have Josh Allen. And then the downside was this wasn't a situation where I could get 2 quarterbacks, unfortunately. So I get Josh Allen, and because it was for the entirety of Monday night, what I should have did was probably, you know, just do it to where it was only 1 game. If I had it split between 1 game each, maybe I could get 2 quarterbacks. But he got Bijan Robinson, so I said, I bet. Let me get Josh Allen, and I'm thinking, who's probably the next best, choice to go with? I'll go with James Cook. Obviously, that was a mistake. Could have went with Drake London. So it's just a tough situation. Who do I have in the Bucks and Lions? Evans, Godwin, Irving might be back. If they're all back, give me the Bucks. But I don't know how to trust that Bucks offensive line, seeing Detroit, who've been able to at least get after the quarterback to a degree, and Aiden Hutchinson playing out of his mind. It just depends on how healthy that offensive line is. Joe Eagles said 6 games into the season, the New England Patriots are first place for the first time since the end of 2019 season. Well, first place since the end of the 2019 season. Is that accurate? Because I could have swore they were first place for a moment in the 2020 season when they went to the playoffs. I could have swore they were first place for just a brief moment, and then the Buffalo ran away with it. Or am I tripping? Was it 2020? Was that 2022 season? 2021? No, not 2020, not 2019, 2020. It was 2019, 2020. Let me see here. Let me see here. This is not right because the Patriots went to the playoffs. The year with Mac Jones. Okay. 2021. Yeah, so the 2021 season. Nine and 4 when they beat the Bills. They were 9 and 4 when they beat the Bills. I could have swore they were first in the division. Yeah, they were first in the division. Yeah, 2021, they were first in the division. Yeah, 2021, they were. I know I'm not tripping. Yeah, 2021 with Mac Jones, they were number 1 in the division. And then the Bills caught them. I knew I wasn't wilding. And then the Bills caught them. I don't think it was Miami. Let me see. Where was Miami? Yeah, it was Miami because Miami had to finish the season strong. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, 2021. They were first in the division. I knew I wasn't tripping. Because I remember they had a possibility to get the number 1 seed, and everybody was like, yo, Brady was able to win the Super Bowl in 2020. Belichick has the Patriots as the number 1 seed. Oh, wow. Look at them painted nails on Caleb Williams. But, yeah. I remember that. JJ Live said, what do I think of the idea that people have been putting out of trading Alex Highsmith? Personally, you think keep that 3-headed monster together? I agree. Keep the 3-headed monsters together. I did see, and I think I mentioned it on stream, about how they were saying Alex Highsmith for A.J. Brown. But overall, if I'm the Eagles, why would I make that trade? Oh, my God, the field goal just got blocked. 48-yard attempt, the field goal just got blocked. Bro, back-to-back fucking primetime game, we got blocks in the fucking field goal. You got to be kidding me. Nobody's protecting up front, bro. Nobody's protecting up front. A huge fucking field goal block right there to kick off the fourth quarter. That's how you kick off a fucking fourth quarter. Oh, it actually reminds me. Let me get the motherfucking sirens going. Y'all give me a second to get myself situated. Fourth quarter just kicked off. We need the purge siren. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Washington Commanders have a 1-point lead on the Chicago Bears at home, trying to get a 4-2 record to tie for first place in the NFC East. Chicago attempting to keep pace in the NFC North. Will the Bears led by the painted nailed bandit, Caleb Williams, pull off a comeback, or will Washington keep the Windy City at bay and move on with consecutive victories in back-to-back weeks? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth. What up? Fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter. It's a time for the fourth quarter. Mark Jackson Batum said, your team better not sell. We shall see. Debo Samuel, only 15 catches. Pathetic. 15 yards, 4 catches. Imagine if I just hopped on stream. Well, A.J. Brown for Highsmith, how would that even go down? Oh, wow. Jaden Daniels right over the middle. He's got Luke McCaffrey, but there's laundry on the field. Offside on the defense. Oh, an eligible player down the field on the offense. That negates that play. No score for you. Justin said, oh, yeah, JD5 has Japanese heritage from his great-grandmother. That's crazy. There he is down there. Oh, wow, he got a man wide open. Huge first down right there down to Lane. Wide open. Laundry on the field again. What's this flag for? Oh, I think it's on them. It's on Chicago. That's a first down. Hell of a play there. Ran right by Stevenson. Oh, that's a great fucking double move right there. Caught him with his damn pants down. Look at the double move. Caught his ass.
14 grams of
Taryn, for 5-1 say, go Falcons. We are legit now. Let's fucking go. Good game, Bills. Love you, Chiseled. Now we have beaten 2 teams that have made the conference championship last year. Hashtag rise up. Another W for the Falcons. Big W's for the Falcons. And now 11:48 on the clock right now for the Commanders. They touchdown on all 5 goal-to-go drives thus far this season. Okay. Or is that versus the Chargers? No, that's on the season. Touchdown on all 5 goal-to-go drives in the season. Jaden Daniels on goal to the end zone touchdown. That's Zach Ertz. That's a touchdown. Zach Ertz with the score. Zach Ertz with the touchdown. Old man Ertz with the catch. How many touchdowns does Ertz have in his career? Let me see. Oh, I got Pro Football Reference in front of me. Let me see. Zach Ertz. How many touchdowns does he have in his career? He has 50, well, now 56 in his career. He's now got 56. Oh, wow. He needs 1,800 yards to get to 10,000 for a career. Not that bad. That's solid. That's solid right there. That's solid right there.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it. 14 grams of crack.
Ken Talks put 20 on and said, much love to the best commentator in the game. Started watching me 5 years ago. Helped you get back into football after 20 years of not caring. Now you know plays, players, teams, new rules, and what a catch is because of me. Well, for one,
Congratulations! Oh my God.
glad that you got back into the game. And I'm glad I could play a role in making that happen. So shout out to you. And furthermore, 5 years watching my content is insane. I appreciate you immensely for that, brother. I appreciate you immensely for that. That's a big W for you, Ken Talks. Thank you very much for the support over the years. Truly does mean a lot. And I'm glad I can aid in you getting back into football. And thank you very much for calling me the best commentator. That's much love right there. Taryn put 2 on and said getting a win versus arguably the best QB is massive. That is huge. Morale around the locker room is definitely going to be high. Morale around the city is going to be even higher. Lemon pepper wings are being opened up as we speak and is being passed around the club, whatever the case may be. Touchdown for the Commanders, though, in that game. And they're making a hell of a case to put this game away in the 4th. Andrew said they had my clip on Monday Night Raw for my reaction to Crown Jewel. Yes, indeed. They had me in there. Only 3 creators they posted, and I was one of the 3, so I appreciate them. Like I said earlier this morning, hey, listen, even if it's for 1 second, I appreciate them for even having me in there because that goes a very, very long way because that means somebody watching. It's one thing if I had gone viral online, and on top of that, I got to do a better job of looking through my DMs because sometimes motherfuckers like TNA, they sent me a message in my DMs of, hey, would you mind being in our package? And they ended up having me in there anyway. Before I even saw the message. So there could be a situation where somebody from WWE probably messed around and reached out. So I'd have to go and look, but one way or another, I appreciate them. Mr. King put 5 on and said, can't wait for the Bucs to clinch the division in Week 15 against Atlanta. Bucs are the Falcons' daddy, 28-3. Lou Williams spotted in Atlanta. You know he ain't too hard to find. Oh, yeah, look at your boy Caleb Williams over here. Fresh manicure not turning out in victory, ain't it? Illegal formation on the defense is incredibly confusing. They must have had 12 people on defense because how the fuck does that work? That's very confusing as well. Yeah, DeAndre Swift ain't going nowhere right now. TD. Oh, no. The touchdown was nullified by illegal formation. Incompletion on 4th and 1. Field goal block. 1 of 7 on 3rd down. Doubleheader next week. 2. What? There's another doubleheader next week? Ludicrous. Oh, but he's going to air it out. Caleb Williams broken up. He had a Dunze, but unfortunately he could not hold on to the football. Caleb tried the deep ball, did not work out. You got to do a better effort on the football there. Adunze got to make a better effort on the football there. He got to make a better effort on the football. The defender attacked the ball better than Adunze did. He was waiting for the ball to come back. You got to go attack the football. Sergeant Batum said, what would I do if Mercedes Monet reached out? Oh, DeAndre Swift broke a tackle. He's going to go the distance. DeAndre Swift to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift goes the distance to the end zone to put points on the board. And Chicago's right back in it. It's a one-score game, 55-yard catch and run. DeAndre Swift with the score. They better keep the offense on the field. You going for 2 here. That's a touchdown. What a finish there. Great job from DeAndre Swift breaking a tackle and then breaking away. Then just breaking away to go the distance to go and score. There you go. 2-point attempt. Caleb Williams, QB Zesty, in trouble. Oh, he got to throw the ball away. He just rifles it to the end zone. Passes broken up. He almost had Zacchaeus, but that pass is broken up. Why can't he just stay in the pocket? Every single time, he got to immediately start just fucking running. Caleb Williams running for his life every other fucking drive. And now we got a one-score game. It's a 2-point game. Nope, game is not over by any estimation. That's a touchdown right there. JJ said, whatever happened to Rats? Rats, where I was complaining about when I was complaining about the fair, did they ever clean that up? Also, did I send the voodoo to a hood near them complaining about the fair, the bus fare? The fare is officially going to $3. I think it was literally last week. How would I grade the Falcons defense tonight? A++. Maybe not a plus, but an A+. 2 takeaways, a few sacks. Oh yeah. And shutting the MVP down. Spectacular. John just became a member. I appreciate you. Do I think the Giants have the best duo right now in the NFL? No. Maybe for social media edits, but no. Who do I have for head coach of the year so far? It's way too early. All right, here we go. 10 minutes left to go here in this game, trailing by 2. Yam Burglar in the house. Said Jaden Daniels is on fire. Keep up the fire content. Yes, indeed. Stay tuned for the commentary tomorrow. I can't believe there's a fucking doubleheader next week. That's ludicrous. They better not allow a touchdown. They better hope they don't allow a touchdown. They need their defense to get a stop. Todd Bowles is coach of the year? No, he's not. Mike Vrabel would be ahead of Todd Bowles, truly.
14 grams of
What a good return to the 40-yard line. What a great return to the 40-yard line. Oh, wait, did he get off the ground? Yeah, he did. And then also you got to look at Indianapolis as well, sitting there at 5-1. As a Bear fan, this game some ass. Listen, give it some time. Let it grow. Tony put 2 on, said your Falcons finally have a defense. Yeah, they're off to a very good start. They're off to a very good start, but here we go. 10-19. The Commanders have scored on every single drive in the second half. Jaden Daniels going to use his legs here. He's going to run. Yep, he's going to run. He's going to run a gain of 2 or 3. Falcons started 6-3 and finished 8-9. Yeah, things have happened before. That's why I always say, hey, man, listen, we 6 weeks into the season. It's not until about like week 13, week 14 that you start to see some stuff shape up. You start to really talk about who can win regular season awards. Motherfuckers be super overzealous a few weeks into the doggone season. Oh, damn, Jaden Daniels. How the fuck does he escape? How does he escape the sack there? That's outrageous. That is outrageous. You had this man for a loss of fucking 7. Instead, he turns it into a gain of 2. You got to be kidding me, Chicago. You got to be fucking kidding me, Chicago. You got to be fucking kidding me, Chicago. That's a clear-cut fucking sack. You had him in the backfield, and your dumb ass couldn't get him down. Yup, that's a Baker Mayfield-style play, able to escape. Yan Burglar said, how do you do the battle on Underdog? So basically what you do is you go over to Underdog, right? You open up your Underdog app. You click on, you have the pick'ems all to the far left. You go over to Originals. From Originals, you're going to have Draft. You click on Activate. Then from there, you go on NFL, and they have a drop-down menu that's right here. And the NFL slates. Right there on the NFL slates. And then you choose from there. And then after that, you engage in whatever it is that you're trying to do. Oh, my God. They're going to get this man on a roughing the passer. Yep, they got him on fucking roughing the passer. What the fuck are the Bears doing? What the fuck are the Bears doing? What the fuck are the Bears doing? Laundry on the field. What the fuck is the Bears doing? What the fuck is the Bears doing? These boys is dumb as hell. It's like they don't recognize how. Oh, they should have thrown a flag for false start. They're not going to. Good tackle right there by Edmonds, able to get a stop. They cannot allow any points here. You want to keep it inside 3 because the Bears scoring another touchdown. Oof, I don't know. All right, Jaden Daniels, only 5 incompletions, but he's got 3 touchdowns and, pass sailed incomplete. Now it's a 3rd and long coming up right now. It's a 3rd and long coming up right now. It's drizzling out in Washington. Yeah, it's drizzling right now. Eight minutes left to go. There's the snap. Jaden Daniels, where you got? Oh, they could get him here. He's got to throw the ball away. Good fucking defense right there. Good defense right there. Try to get him in a sharpshooter is hilarious. Would be cool if I commented a NASCAR race. And they're making a left. And another left. Oh, left. Worst kind of rain. Tress Way, former Pro Bowler. There on the punt. Take him down to the 10. And now with 7:57, here comes Caleb Williams, QB Zesty, with a chance to go down the field and take a lead. They need points. They need points. Why not commentate USC? Copyright. At least with showing the content. I mean, I could probably go live during events. Those are always variable. Sack the QB and is roughing the passer. Not if you hit them after they got rid of the football. I've streamed the UFC events in the past, but primarily it's only because the only thing I really care about, the main event, is the fluff in between. I can't stand that shit. And then it'd be at just odd times depending on where it is that they're at. But under 8 minutes left to go here in this game. Chicago and Washington going down to the wire here. 2-point game, 24-22. Chicago out in front. Pardon me, Washington out in front. At the moment, Jaden Daniels, 3 touchdowns, 6 incompletions, 1 interception. Meanwhile, for QB Zesty, he's got a touchdown through the air. And this game is going to have ourselves quite the finish because it's going to be relatively tight between these two organizations. Caleb Williams, 15 of 16, 232 yards and a TD. Jaden Williams, 18 of 25, 196, 3 TDs, 1 INT. On the ground, DeAndre Swift, 9 carries, 74 yards. And through the air, he's the high receiving man as well, with 2 catches for 67 yards and a touchdown there. Ja'Cory Merritt, 16 carries, 58 yards. Chris Moore, three catches, 46 yards and a touchdown. Zach Ertz, 6 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. Both QBs been sacked twice. So here we go. Bears with the football, 7:57 on the clock here. My fucking eyelash is bent into my eyeball here. It's scratching my damn eye. Caleb dumping it off. There's Cole Kmet. Can he break a tackle? Oh, yes, he can. That's a first down. Cole Kmet picking up a first down. I've tried commentary on hockey. It's still up. Laundry.
14 grams
Laundry.
Sell it.
You said why Brian Branch broke Juju's nose? All right, the clock should still be moving. No, because it's a flag on Chicago, so that's gonna back them up. 1st and 14. No first down for you. Zacchaeus in motion. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Man's going to get stopped for a gain of nothing. In fact, it should be a loss of 2. Bobby Wagner making plays in the backfield. Let me see if they have it on Instagram here. Wait, Giannis. The Bucks are signing Alex Antetokounmpo to a 2-well player. 3 brothers are on the same roster. Wow. Oh, wow, my God. Zacchaeus got no hands. Zacchaeus got no hands. Oh, my God. Zacchaeus got no hands. You've got to be kidding me. Caleb Williams put the ball right in your fucking chest. How can't you catch that? Oh, my God. The ball is right there in your fucking hands. Oh, my God. Zacchaeus got hands that are just for decoration. You got to be kidding me. That's a fucking first down and so much more. This man might just get that. Yo, if he's a speedster, he get down the sideline. You could actually go the distance here. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Football right there in your hands, and your hands is just for decoration, and now you got a 3rd and long. That's fucking pathetic. Oh, my God. Caleb Williams over the middle. He's able to find Zacchaeus now, and guess what, dummy? You're short of the first down. You've got to be kidding me.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
What happened to his hands? What happened, bro? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. The football is right there. You can't catch? How? And now the Commanders in a position to put this game away right here. Because there's 6 minutes left to play right now. This man is a fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. He hit you right here. You got to catch that football. You have to catch that football. Oh, good defense right there from Chicago. All right, you need 3 straight stops. You need 3 straight stops. If you're the Bears, you need 3 straight stops. You can't allow no first downs like that because now you put yourself in a bad spot. And you can't allow any points either because you want 1 field goal game done. You want a field goal game done. Keep in mind, they would have been up by 1 right now if that field goal had, connected earlier. Good pass rush. Oh, there's no way he's getting out of that one. They got him. They got him. Oh, is he limping? Jaden Daniels is limping? No, I think his shoe came off. I think his shoe was just coming off. Denisha in the building. What's going on? JD5 need a line. He can't even move. 3rd and 13. There's the dump off. Yo, oh my God, they can't get there in time. They can't get there in time to make the fucking tackle. Pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. 3rd and long. How is it y'all underneath and y'all can't make it? Oh my God. Pathetic. Pathetic. And now you're under 4 minutes left to play here. Now you have to get a stop. You have to. They're not in field goal range now. You got to get a stop so you can at least get the ball back on the north side of the 2-minute warning. Mark Jackson for 2-1 said, somebody get my team off prime time.
Then you sell it.
Them lights is too bright. I still cannot believe Zacchaeus dropped that pass, bro. This man could have caught and ran for hella yards, but his hands for decoration. At the 48-yard line, you got to get a stop. They're just going to let the clock continue to move. There's Daniels. Set up a 3rd and short. Set up a 3rd and short now. What's the score? 24-22. 24-22. And Chicago's going to start taking their timeouts now on the north side of the 2-minute warning. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Soul Exchange said the Raw this morning threw you off because you didn't even recognize it was Monday. That'll happen. You got to be kidding me. The Bears are 1-10 coming off of a bye week since 2014. That's just ass. All right, 3:10 on the clock here. You need to get some stops. You need to get some stops. .310, here we go. Will the Bears regret not taking the point after? 100%. Well, on the last one, no, because they could have taken it to go and tie. Because really, if they could hold them without having to allow a field goal, they can just kick a field goal and win. So that point after won't really matter. The frustration is the missed field goal is, or I should say the block field goal is going to hurt them. They need to take this football away. 3rd and 1. There's the oh! He fumbled. 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 There's no way. There's no way. Ball slipped right out of Jaden. Oh, my God. That's on Jaden Daniels. It slipped out of Jaden Daniels' hands. He couldn't even make it over to his teammate. Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God. No. The ball is out and loose, and the Bears have the football. You've got to be kidding me. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. And now with 3 minutes left to play, Chicago in prime position to take advantage. Chicago in prime position to take advantage. Oh, I got to reset this shit. I just went backwards. My time just went backwards. Yeah, it's a close game for QB Zesty. Whoa, was that a late tackle that warrants a flag right there? Not yet. Second down now. Second down now. They got to get in the field goal range. They got to get in the field goal range. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. 2nd and 8. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe they fumbled the football here. There's a handoff. DeAndre Swift, where's he going? Nowhere. 3rd down coming right now. Bears need to make a play here. 146 total yards for DeAndre Swift today. 3rd and 5 right now for the Bears. They're going to rush to the line. Remember, Caleb Williams can run if he has to. They're going to use a timeout. Nope, they're going to the 2-minute warning. They're going to the 2-minute warning. I can't believe they fumbled. I legitimately cannot believe they fumbled, bro. That's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy that they fumbled the fucking football. That's absolutely crazy that they fumbled the football. Here they were just trying to remain on the Bears side of the field. These motherfuckers fumbled. I can't believe that. 2-minute offense. All they need is a field goal indeed. They just need 20 more yards. Actually, 30. But funny enough, knowing the Bears' luck, I would not be surprised if they get into field goal range to close the game out and then ends up getting blocked. If the Bears don't get a first down, shit gets a little sticky. Yeah, it does. Yeah, how you fumbled the handoff. I don't even want to chalk it up to weather because you know what the fuck going on outside there. I don't even want to chalk it up to weather because they know what the fuck going on outside there. You got to protect the football. I would hope that they don't have another doink. I'm going to lose my mind if they lose the game on a fucking doink. Could you imagine? They lose the game on a doink. I'd be losing my mind. All right, 2 minutes. Dos. All right. Two minutes left to go here. 3rd and 5.
14 grams.
Donna Secret Pube here put 2 on it. Said, have I seen Crack Streams chat? Oh my God. No, I have not. All right, there's the 49. 3rd down. Got him. 1st down. 1st down. And if you're Washington, you don't need to use your timeouts yet because the pressure is still on Chicago. They're approaching field goal range now. They're running the football. DeAndre Swift able to pick up about 2 or 3. That brings them 1 yard out from field goal range. And is this a timeout that just came in? I think this is a timeout that just came in from Washington. Crack streams on the 14 grams. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. You hope Caleb gives Zacchaeus another chance after the catch. Or another chance at the catch. And you hope he gets it too. You need a catch for 5 yards or more from him. He does have a chance for redemption. Jake Moody's career long, 57 yards. Was that the one that was in the Super Bowl? No, it wasn't. I don't think so. But he did hit a long field goal in the Super Bowl. I don't know if it was 55 or 57. Marcus said, your eyes are getting heavy. Shit, mine too. All right, here we go. There's a handoff. DeAndre Swift got it. He got it. That's a first down. That's a first down. And he went down in bounds. And he went down in bounds. That was a good call right there. That was a good call right there. Now Washington got to call timeout. Now they got to call timeout. All right. Atlanta should take some notes on how to stay in bounds in crunch time, indeed. Bears have been running the football effectively tonight. Indeed, they have. All right, here we go. How can you close it? How can you close it out? Last timeout for the Commanders here. This is it right here. Got to protect the football too. Caleb's going to keep it. Just go down. Just go down. Just go down. Just go down. Smart decision. Smart decision. Just go down in bounds. Go down in bounds. There's the final timeout coming from the Commanders. Final timeout coming from the Commanders. Good job by Caleb Williams going down in bounds. $1:14 on the clock here. 1:14 on the clock here. Second down coming right now. Washington is out of timeouts. Second down will take them down, probably down to 110, 109. They'll go 40 there. And then third down. Yeah, so this is it. This is literally it. As long as they don't turn the football over, this is it. This is it. Because in 2 plays, you could get 120 seconds. This is it. If they don't pick up a first down, this is going to be the field goal to win the game. This is it for the drive. We won't see another touchdown until the end of third down, just so they could call timeout to go and see what they can do. Will the rain be a factor? 100%. All right. Here's a toss over to DeAndre Swift. Can he get outside? Yes, he can. He finds a hole, finds a seam, picks up a first down. He's down inside the 20. Here comes DeAndre Swift and the Chicago Bears. Yeah, look at that zest. They got a chance here. Yup, next, they're going to use a timeout now. Well, they still got one left, so they're going to run one more play, and then that's going to be all she wrote. Next play, you might as well just take a knee. Next play, they might as well just take a knee, and then bam, there it is. "31 seconds left. Fumble 6. Keep in mind it's raining out there, so they got to make sure they can't fumble. Just fall down. Don't even fucking hand the ball off. Caleb Williams takes the knee from the 21-yard line. And this is it right here. Takes the knee from the 21-yard line. Is going to be a 38-yard field goal to win this game. 38, 39-yard field goal to win this game. Timeout. 3 seconds left. This is it right here. Jake Moody to win. Jake Moody to win. Oh, unknown Adonis is in the building. I know you need the Commanders to lose for the sake of your Eagles in division. Last time he tried a 48-yarder, it got blocked. Nobody protected up front. And now this is it. For the win. Jake Moody's made it from 47, made it from 48, made it from 41. 48-yard field goal was blocked. This is it for the win right here. This is it for the win right here. 3 seconds remain. Chicago trailing by 3. 38-yard field goal to win it on the road in Washington, D.C. The nation's capital. Jake Moody, who was casted out from San Francisco. It's time right here. What do you got? 38-yard field goal. There's the snap. The hold. Kick is good. QB Zesty's got it. And the Chicago Bears get the victory on the road. The Chicago Bears get the victory on the road.
Congratulations!
Jake Moody puts it through the uprights, and it's good. The Bears win in prime time, and they're back above 500. Well, what do you know? The Bears got it. That is through the uprights, and it's good. The Bears win it on Monday Night Football. QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
QB.
Zesty.
Is a winner on Monday night. Down go to Commanders because the Chicago Bears told them to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train. What a game.
You lose.
Failure.
What are the Commanders eating at home?
Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Somebody get them their lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Pack them up. Game is done. The Commanders was in the studio with LeBron like... Pack them boys up. It's over. It's over. The Bears get their W. Revenge from last year on that fail Mary. And what a performance. They got the job done. The Bears win it. The Bears win it in prime time. The Bears win it in prime time. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, congratulations to both the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears, in my opinion, pulling off upsets. But I predicted that it'd be a good game between the Commanders and, or I should say, between the Falcons and the Bills, but I chose the Bills to win, and they lost. But I did choose the Bears to win over the Commanders, and they won. So one way or another, congratulations to them boys. They got the job done. But tonight, the losers got sent onto the L train. Stay tuned for the commentary. Tomorrow, I am about to be knocked the fuck out. I appreciate y'all tuning into the stream all day today. This has been an incredibly long Monday. Streamed WWE in the morning, Monday Night Football doubleheader. It's header at the nighttime. Stay tuned. Dual commentary dropping tomorrow. Until then, I will see you guys a little bit later. Y'all have yourselves a very good. Sleep like Ray Charles. I mean, shit, I can't sleep like Ray Charles because he a little bit too busy. Too busy being dead. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.